It's probably hiding in the garage.
Probably.
It's hot out
Too
there.
hot out there for him, yeah. Okay, let's see here. Chat. And notes. There's my notes. There's my notes. Not much left there. Okay, that's that. Now, we will get started in, let's say, 2.5 minutes. Get to 4:40. Good to go. I'm gonna go get my slippers, I think. Just in case. I don't anticipate getting cold until tomorrow. Yeah, I just turned it on.
Okay, I'll go the other way.
You can come this way. It doesn't matter.
Huh?
It doesn't matter. You can come this way.
I just don't want to make any noise.
It doesn't make that much of a difference.
I'll go back the other way. Just trying to get rid of this junk
Okay.
upstairs. Steve, clean up. Why you bad?
I know.
You're bad.
Later.
It's disgusting. Sorry that you had to take the dog out.
No, it's fine.
We were just, Steve went with me, so.
I was already on a roll, so.
I took him for a nice walk earlier.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Okay, that looks like my cue. Time to make history by being lambasted by a Golbat almost immediately. I'll tell you what, though. I caught it days ago, Mithra. Where have you been? We've been gone for a while. I don't know what you're getting all excited about when we just caught that Chansey like days and days ago. You know, whatever. I'm glad you're excited. I'm excited because this may be the actual finishing stream today, so we'll see how it all goes. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, the stream edition. Last time, we started up to postgame, and we rematched all but one of the gym leaders. You can't actually rematch Giovanni. He's not available for that in any capacity. There's a Ditto up there. Nice. Stuff restock yet? No, it didn't. Okay. Must not have been enough time in game yet for it to restock. So you can fight somebody else instead of Giovanni, but we can't do that just yet because they're pretty high leveled. Do I want to catch this Golduck? Let me check my thing, make sure I haven't caught one yet. Hey Conker, it's going good. How's it going for you there? We just got started. We're going to continue exploring Cerulean Cave today. Let's see if we can get done with it. And then I have a few other things I want to do. Excuse me. And then after we're done with those, we'll be done with the game, basically. And we'll be moving right along. I did not catch a Golduck yet, so I guess I'm going to catch this guy. Hello. It's huge. Let's see if we can capture her. I'll use a golden raspberry. Not like I'm going to have any use for them after this anyway, so... Whoops. Well, that didn't go so well. There we go. That should work a little better. Yep, worked pretty good. And that'll make 118. Like I said, I was trying to make sure that in this particular go-through, since we can catch a whole ton more Pokemon than I usually want to, because it takes forever to do it when you have to weaken them and then throw the ball otherwise. I wanted to try to fill out the Pokedex as best I could, and by the end of this, we might end up with like 120 Pokemon registered in our Pokedex, which is not too bad at all.
That's not bad at all.
So, I mean, well, registered, and I mean caught. I don't mean just seen. Seen, we've probably seen the vast majority of them at the moment, but we'll, as for caught, we'll get to that eventually. So, but while we're at it, let's read Golduck's Pokedex entry, shall we? That is a 7-foot-tall Golduck. That is pretty large. Golduck's long, slim limbs end in broad flippers. They are used for swimming gracefully in lakes, and apparently in underground caves as well. So that's cool. Alright, so now we need to finish exploring here in Cerulean Cave. We really only went up to the top there, but we've seen basically the entirety of the second floor. So now we just need to explore the rest of the first floor, find everything here, and then find the way down to the basement, because that's where all the crazy stuff happens. So, can I, like, land here? Yeah, I can. Okay. I guess we'll just run around. If you see any ladders going up, they're all going to go up to the second floor where that little farming spot is, so... Once you've exhausted all the options in a single area, then you can move on to the next one, basically. Doing alright, bud. Make yourself a hot dog with some veggies on the side before you go out for a bit. Sounds good, Conker. Hopefully that all goes well for you and you go take care of all the stuff you gotta take care of while you are out. That's a Geodude. I don't need to capture you. I captured you way back in the first... No, not the first. The second episode, so I think I'm good in that department. Thank you. Okay, so I think that's it. I think that's the only stuff that's particularly here on the first floor. You may have seen, however, that there is, in fact, a ladder over there. We can't get to it from here, but there's a ladder over there that leads to the basement, actually. And all these other ladders just lead back up to the farming area up top here. So, since that's the case, let's just head straight for the correct one, which is either this one or the one that's up to my top left here. This is not the correct one. I don't know these for sure exactly because it's been a little while since I've played this, and this is only my second go-through of the game, so... Barely did any post-game stuff last time because I didn't discover all of these things. I pretty much just made a beeline straight for Cerulean Cave, and I was like, oh, okay, I got a whole bunch of Chansey chaining I can do. Oh boy, Mithra's getting a little, feeling a little tense. Guess we know what that means. Gonna be another big fight coming up here. I just want to touch your tail. There you go. I saw the tail going, speaking of which. Oh, it's probably down there in that crystal. Okay. So let's go look around. It's over here. There it is. Another max revive. Well, that makes sense. Place like this, probably a whole bunch of max revives all over the place. Actually, no, I do not want to use Sea Skim on that tiny little bit of water there. It's barely even worth a look. Excuse me, Golbat. Okay. So let's just run around until we find whatever's causing the tension in the air, shall we? Golduck. Yeah, I don't think Golduck is the one causing tension in the air. If that was the case, I would have to think I'd have to take Mithra to counseling, considering, you know. Because if you get like that around Golducks, then that's probably not a good thing. You should probably consult like a psychologist or something. I feel like that would be like a commercial on Pokemon television. But then again, the only commercial on Pokemon television that I could compare that to would be like a Viagra commercial. If your aversion to Golducks lasts longer than 4 hours, please consult your doctor for further instructions. Like, that's just mean. Hi, Poliwhirl. I already caught you. Well, I evolved a Poliwag, actually, so never technically caught you, but evolved to get to you. I do, however, see something up there that might be of interest to us, so let's head this way and hopefully not run headlong into a Magikarp. Okay. Just get out of there. And I have the option to actually... it's another interactable Pokemon that we're going to have to take care of here. Let me see if I have the correct Pokemon up front. I do not. I think I want Mithra up front, and I want to teach her Light Screen, actually, because that will help us substantially with taking care of the fight that we have to do before we capture this interactable Pokemon, because the fight is the hard part. The rest shouldn't be too hard after that, so... Get rid of Thunderbolt, because I can just easily reteach it after this. And hopefully I remember to do that before we go and move on, because I'm probably going to need Thunderbolt for the next thing we do after this, so... And now I'm going to save. Again, I'm not worried about the catching part, it's just the other part that I'm a little concerned about. As am I concerned about the fact that this dude is floating off of the ground. I don't think that's normal. Sir, are you sure you don't have an aversion to Golducks? Is that what's causing your levitation? Oh no, he's just using psychic energy to levitate off the ground. Okay, well, that's a big boy. So this is Mewtwo. He was talked about in the research that we found on Cinnabar Island in the Pokemon Mansion. I guess we should probably, you know, try to make it so that he doesn't try to murder anybody, shouldn't we? This is gonna hurt. Ow! Friendship system for the win, thank you very much. Yeah, Mewtwo is really strong. That's why I absolutely want to put up a light screen if I can, so that way it makes it a little easier for Totoro to take care of business here. Because Totoro's going to come in, he's going to yawn, and then he's just going to beat Mewtwo up. Because, yeah, that could have gotten real hairy. Yes, floaty indeed. Hello, Marie. How you doing? Stats rose, you mean hit it with a crit? Yes, if you hit it with a crit, you don't even have to worry about the stats rising. But, I mean, look at how much damage he did to Totoro. This is my special wall behind a light screen, and I'm still taking 80 damage from his Psychic. He is a strong boy. So, but thankfully with Yawn and everything else up, that should make this a little easier. I'm going to go for a Crunch and see if I can get a defense drop of some kind. Because if I can, it should make this a little easier to deal with. Because, I mean, as you can see, even a super effective hit, that's barely anything. Well, we got a defense drop, so that should help a little bit. And he's asleep, so now next turn, I'm probably going to heal. Or should I just attack? No, I should probably heal, because if he wakes up, I'm dead, so... Max a Potion. And my light screen will be running out in, like, this turn, I think? Not 100% sure about that, but... Yeah, no way on earth a Pikachu can survive a level 70 Mewtwo Stab Psychic. Absolutely not. Especially at +1, like, that's ridiculous. There's no frickin' way. So the Affection System was the winner right there. We didn't need anything else. That was it, so... Took you a couple tries to get the first time because you ran out of time. Yeah, I'm going to attempt to not have that happen, but, I mean, it may. Because this Mewtwo is kind of mean. He has a little bit of a trick up his sleeve that makes this fight a little bit less... or a little bit more obnoxious, and it's that, actually. He has Recover in his moveset, which takes a bit of a toll on our capacity to viciously murder him. If I keep getting defense drops with Crunch, we'll be in good shape, but, well, I probably shouldn't have said anything, because now I'm not going to get a defense drop, am I? Okay, fine. You recover up if that's what you want to do, but I'm just going to yawn and put you back to sleep, and then keep biting you until I tear your flesh off. Snorlax is hungry, and you look like the main course. Boy, that's gross. Anyway. Oh, good, and he has Amnesia as well, so if you had any special attacking Dark-type moves, or Ghost-type moves, like Shadow Ball, good luck! Because it's not really going to work out too well for you. Okay, we got 2 defense drops, and he can't actually do anything about you dropping his physical defense, so that actually helps out quite a bit. It's why one of the other reasons why I wanted Snorlax, because, yeah, Yawn plus defense drops plus stab body slam. Yeah. He can take care of business for us, so. Good job, Totoro. You did it. And here's Mewtwo. So now we can capture him. But don't get it twisted, he's just as obnoxious as some of the other Pokemon that we fought before. I'll actually let him do a little bit of stuff. So, I mentioned previously, but I'll talk about it again. Now, Mewtwo actually has a Psychic Barrier up right now. So let's say I wanted to throw a Golden Nanab Berry at him right now. If I tried to use it, the Psychic Barrier completely nullifies it. So you actually can't use any berries as long as his barrier's up. Now, as you can see, it only lasts a certain number of seconds. Eventually, it goes down. So then you can throw berries at him and make it a little easier to catch him. Like right now, if I threw a Golden Nanab Berry at him, it'll actually work. See? So now that's actually under effect with him. So if I wanted to, I could use Ultra Balls for this, but this is why Silph Company developed the Master Ball specifically for situations like this. So let's do it. And nope, Master Ball says no, Mewtwo, you get caught today. Yeah, the Master Ball has a unique animation when you use it, so that's actually kind of nifty. I like it. M for Master, but also M for Mewtwo. So yeah, a little anticlimactic, I know, but I mean, this is the Pokemon that the Master Ball was invented for, so I mean, you know, might as well use it on Mewtwo. It makes sense to me. Had your partner Eevee with Shadow Ball or the unique move equivalent, and Light Screen won the battle for you. Yeah, absolutely. Light Screen is imperative in this battle. If you can't, like, put him to sleep or do something else to get it so that he isn't attacking you every single turn with Psychic, good lord, man, he will annihilate you. It's ridiculous. So. But let's read Mewtwo's Pokedex entry, shall we? I forget if the reason why the text there is gold is because he's a legendary Pokemon. Might be, might not be. I'm not 100% sure about that. In any case, Mewtwo's DNA is almost the same as Mew's. However, its size and disposition are vastly different. Yeah, Mewtwo is not a happy boy, I'll tell you what. So. Okay, well, that takes care of that. What do you think of that, Mithra? Once it registers that I'm using the gyro, there we go. I don't know if you want to play with Mewtwo. He almost annihilated you with the Psychic the last time you two were playing, so. I mean, if you want to fight alongside him, I can understand. He's probably substantially strong, so. Yeah, I'll give you Golden Nanab Berry. Again, I don't plan on using any more berries at all, so. Alright, well, that takes care of that. Any items on this platform at the moment? Don't think so. Nope, okay. Well then, now's the time to use an escape rope. We never used one of these the entire playthrough. We're gonna use it now. Get the heck out of here. I think Eevee was also on par with Mewtwo's level and was still a difficult battle without status moves. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's really difficult if you don't, like, try to status him in some way, I find, so. Or use a screen of some sort. Eevee, of course, comes with moves that allow it to put up screens while also still putting up offensive pressure by attacking him, so. That's really helpful for your partner Eevee, that is, so. Yeah, that helps out quite a bit. Anyway. I guess I'm here now. Hey, did you go inside yet, or? Yeah, I did. Yep, Mewtwo. That's who it is. What, girl? Oh, okay. I mean, probably. That was the strongest Pokemon I saw in there. But I got it first, so. Oh, what you got? Oh, he gives me 3 more escape ropes. Okay, so we have a net +2 positive. Alright. Well, that seems like a good idea, but she's also incredibly strong, at least by comparison to the trainers in Kanto to begin with. So before we go fight her, I have a little bit of a plan to do something else, but I think I'm actually going to just heal Mithra for right now, because good lord, that did not work well. We have 17 full restores, so since I usually keep it at 15, I'll just, you know, use one of those so that I only have to sell one. Excuse me. Okay, so now, where are we going next? Let's see my notes. Oh, good. Okay. So, oh, Mithra has a present for me. I didn't even see that. I was going to say, oh, good. As for what else is there? Oh, another polished mud ball. All right. Well, we did go into a cave, so thank you. I appreciate that. Now we have 2 mud balls for our troubles. Well, yeah, I can see that. I appreciate your affection. All right. Let's fly back to the Indigo Plateau, because that's our next stop. In terms of the trainers' power creep going on here, the Pokemon League actually has slightly lower level Pokemon than both of the Super Boss trainers that you can fight. And there are a total of 3 Super Boss trainers that you can fight, actually. One of them actually shows up like right over here somewhere. But we're not going to be fighting that one because it requires you to actually do stuff with the Master Trainer system, and since I'm only going to fight one single Master Trainer to demonstrate it, we won't qualify for that. You only have to beat 6, if I recall correctly, but yeah, I have absolutely no interest in AV training to plus 200 in all my stats to even stand a chance. So I'm ready to move on to the next game. That's what I'm saying. But we got to finish up today first, so we'll do that. Once we're done here at the League, what's my plan? We have to go back to the Go Park because I have a small surprise. Well, I guess it's not really a surprise. It's just we have one more thing that I want to go get over there. And then after we finish up at the Go Park, we are going to fight the 2 Super Boss trainers that I will be fighting. There's, again, a third one that we're not going to be fighting. We'll fight the third, or not the third, we'll fight the first 2. And then after that, we will call it a day and call it a game, and then Saturday we'll move on to the next one. If I can get through the 2 of them. I mean, I don't anticipate it being terribly challenging. Their Pokemon are high level, but they're like, you know, high 60s, somewhere in there, so. Hi, Cole.
A momentary venture into my brain space. Man, working with this epoxy is really hard. If only I had some tools for that. My dumbass, who spent the last 30 minutes using my nails and razors, remembers that I bought fucking rubber tools yesterday. Ah!
Oh, boy. Why did you buy them if you were going to forget about them?
Because I'm stupid, Jimmy.
Oh, boy. I'm wearing a new old shirt right now, so if you hear any rustling, it's me trying to keep the, what's it called? The tag on the back of it. Yes, thank you.
Do you want me to go get the scissors and just cut that shit out?
No, it's fine. I'll do it after I'm done. Okay, but I think we have everything we need to take on round 2 of the Elite Four. Spoiler alert, they're a little stronger than they were last time, but that's okay. Before we go in, though, let's check out our new Pokemon that we grabbed, shall we? Let's see. We should have a Golduck in here somewhere. Yep, there we go. Oh, okay. There we go. Well, that's because you got your first shot, didn't you?
Oh, damn.
Or is it the other arm?
No, it was my right arm because I'm stupid.
That was my short notice appointment, by the way, today. The reason why I was arriving late to the stream was because we actually got scheduled for our first COVID vaccine shots.
I scheduled the appointment.
And our second ones are already scheduled. And yeah, but we got that all taken care of, so we're on the road to being 94.1% less likely to catch it, which is great.
Just blame me for you being late.
No, that's fine.
I was the one that scheduled the appointment.
No,
I
it's
see
fine.
you caught the absolute unit.
Yes, we did. He has a minus speed nature, which is a little upsetting. But
You should go fix that with a bottle cap, my dude.
You actually can't fix it with the bottle caps.
Cancer.
I mean, he has high IVs in the stats that actually matter, so whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to use him in a thing anyway, in a battle anyway, but here he is, Mewtwo, so.
He's 6 feet tall, Jesus Christ.
You missed the Master Ball throw? Was making tea, making food. Okay, well, it was unique animation, so if you want to go back and check it out, the VOD will be there when we're done, so.
You know, all I'm thinking the last few days is because I knew that Master Ball thing was coming up. I'm like, if he misses, he's going to be sick.
No, you don't miss with the Master Ball. As soon as you throw it, it starts the animation, so. Yeah. Yeah, almost 4 IV natural. Yeah, I think if I recall correctly, the interactable legendaries in this game actually have 3 max IVs set. Like, they randomize which ones they are, but they will always have 3 max IVs. I forget if that's how it works, but I'm fairly certain that's how it works. So.
Did your arm start hurting yet?
Yep.
Jim?
No, not yet.
Okay.
And I don't have to throw the Pokeball at all for the rest of the day now, so I don't have to worry about it if my arm starts cramping up while I'm in the middle of the stream. So.
I just realized I should probably go eat, so I'm actually going to go do that.
Okay, bye, Cole. He's going to go eat. Meanwhile, we're going to fight Lorelei again. So. Let's see how bad round 2 is. Just like the event legends from distributions in Gen 6 and 7. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, that sounds right. So, you may also notice that the Elite Four now has 6 Pokemon in their team, which is encouraging. It means that they're actually a little tougher. And it also means that you'll get a little more experience from them because their Pokemon are now in the 60s. So, yeah, we'll actually, by the time we're done with the league, we'll actually be, we'll actually be slightly behind in terms of levels by the time we're done because they'll be in, like, the high-ish 60s, so. Though that coding occasionally screws up, you reset for IVs for some people for redemptions for them. Oh, okay. So sometimes it screws up on that, huh? Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Have to keep an eye on my Pokemon to make sure they don't mess up the IVs. But yeah, Dugong again. They updated the movesets a little bit, but Dugong still doesn't have a more powerful Ice move than Ice Shard in its moveset. So, yeah. Because they're harder round 2, so. We're beating them again. You've seen 2 instead of 3. Oh, that sucks. Okay, that was actually perfect. I actually wanted a 2-turn Petal Dance there, so I have an excuse to switch Littlefoot out and not get him murdered by either a Psychic or an Ice Beam. Which Jinx is plenty capable of doing both, so. This one will be a little more interesting, by the way, in the Champion battle, because it's spoiler alert, it's me again. But I actually won't be able to use Pika-Papow in the Champion battle. I just remembered that I forgot to reteach Mythra Thunderbolts. That'll make this a little interesting, but that's okay. So yeah, I won't actually be able to use Pika-Papow because we're actually going to need that boost for one of the Super Boss trainers in order to make it a little bit less hectic. So, why doesn't it have Ice Beam? I think it had Ice Beam in the original fight, and in this one it has Blizzard instead. Sure, Game Freak, whatever. It's not like it was in Gen 1 where Blizzard had 90% accuracy. You didn't hard code that into this one, so. Okay, so since I forgot to reteach Mythra Thunderbolt, I'm just going to stay in and Flamethrower. It'll probably 2-hit KO. It'll probably 1-hit KO. Gleister, you suck on the special defense. Good lord.
It's regular defense, though.
Oh, its regular defense is obnoxious. That's why I didn't use Pikachu, because all I have is a physical electric move right now. But yeah, its special defense, oh good lord. Nope. I also forgot to reteach Totoro Thunder Punch, but that's okay. We'll be fine. How is Arcanine being outsped by a Jinx? It's possible that the AV system is to blame there. They may actually have higher AVs in certain stats now than they had previously. So, like, Jinx may have speed AVs, whereas before it didn't have speed AVs. So. Oh, that's just great. Well, I'll see if I thaw out next turn. If I don't, I'll use a full restore. No big deal. I can take this Lapras's hits for days. I really don't even care. There we go. Just realized still haven't taken on the Elite Four for the second time. Oh, there you go. Well, I mean, I'll give you a taste of what's to come when you fight them, so. But yeah, the combination of Yawn and Crunch to get those defense drops is actually really, really nice. This moveset is crack, yo. I mean, if Crunch had like a 30% chance to drop defense, we'd be in even better shape, but that's okay. It doesn't even need it. What I have is plenty enough, trust me. That's dumb, but a nice thing to catch you off guard and piss you off. Yeah, I mean, that's true. It's like with the Master Trainers, where you're like, oh yeah, my Pikachu is level 60, I'll probably be okay. Then you fight the Pikachu Master Trainer, like that youngster Ronnie told you to do. And it's a level 75 Pikachu with like 200 AVs in attack, so it has like 400 attack, and it's fucking ridiculous. But, yeah, okay, so I need to heal here. I can't actually win this matchup because it'll go first, unless it misses, but I'm not going to bank on a miss. This isn't competitive. If it was competitive, I would have to bank on a miss because I don't have the option of healing, but yeah, you can see it didn't even miss. So, we'll just do what we can. Even on a crit, you only did as much as Mewtwo's Psychic did. Oh my god. Snorlax, you're so OP! I love it! 400 attack and Light Ball? Oh my god, 400 attack and Light Ball sounds like cancer, bro. Like, that's like Marowak Gen 1 or Gen 2 with a thick club all over again. Like, sheesh! That's like herniating. Okay, so I don't want to get a Paralyze. And I need to switch in... Oh, no, I can switch Stitch in freely. Never mind. I was going to say, I need to switch in Littlefoot to Pedal Dance this thing to death, but I can switch in Stitch just fine. For free, basically. Because if he uses Fire Blast again, whatever, he goes to sleep and then Shadow Ball KOs him in like 2 turns, so... Okay, that's fine. I don't even care about that. Because now we're both going to be sleeping. So... Let's see how much Shadow Ball does, and see if she invested in his special attack AVs to make him just a dummy thick tank. Yeah, that looks invested to me. I know Stitch hasn't been getting KOs where we need it, but... Okay, well, with the special defense drop, that should make this a little easier anyway. We'll wake Stitch up, and then we'll use Shadow Ball, and we'll go from there. I don't think any of the Slowbros in the Elite Four run Amnesia. It would be kind of obnoxious if they did, because they don't really switch out ever, but... Eh. Okay, we're both awake. That's fine. I'll take a Psychic, and then you'll be dead. So, at least I think you will. Okay, so after this battle, I have to remember to reteach me through Thunderbolt, so we can be in good shape, and I can actually attack with her in the next one. This was the major battle where I actually needed her in the Elite Four. Well, the champion and then Lance's Gyarados also say hi for that, but you know. Okay, and this is the major addition that the Elite Four has in the second round. They all use Pokemon from Alola on their team, or at least, wait, do all of them? Except the champion. The Elite Four all does, but the champion does not. So I'll put up a Reflect. And then, do I have anybody with Brick Break? My own Sand Slash. I mean, I have a Reflect up. Ice Shard won't do that much damage. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. Man, the gyro is not recognizing my motions while I have it pointed to the side, completely away from the screen. There we go. Gen 1 Amnesia. Oh my god, Gen 1 Amnesia was nuts too, yeah. Slowbro in Gen 1 because of Amnesia was atrocious. I can't deal with that. Okay, Sand Slash v Sand Slash. Who comes out on top? Well, I can tell you, but, you know, you're about to see it. Yeah. Might get, okay, Ice Punch. I mean, I have a Reflect up. This will be fine. Yeah. No big deal. We got that on lock. Yeah, because it raised just your special, because in Gen 1, Amnesia was busted, yeah. I mean, Gen 1 in general was a little busted in a lot of cases. Like, it was that kind of, like, early, not too sure of themselves jank that some game companies have when they're first developing games, and at that point, Game Freak was in that position. They had developed a few games before that, but they had never... I don't think they had ever had a project that was as big as the first Pokemon generation, so... That's what I do, Lorelei, and it seems to work out pretty nicely for me. So.
I got some good news today. I'm getting my injury settlement.
Oh, nice.
Remember I told you we got approved?
Mm-hmm.
Our attorney read the guy a riot act.
Is it okay for you to talk about that stuff while the stream is going, though? Or is it an ongoing thing? Or?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay, it's already settled. Okay, well, that's good.
I don't think you're...
Well, that's good, then.
I got it. I just gotta sign off. Put in my information, I'll get it.
Mm-hmm. This didn't die in one hit, be sad. Like the regional variants, typically they don't get used that much. Yeah, I don't usually use the regional variants too much myself. It's just kind of one of those things. I usually don't see too much use for most of them. It's not always true, because like certain ones I find to be pretty useful. Like if we want to go to Sword and Shield real quick, we could talk about like Galarian Wheezing. I find to be quite nice. But the Poison Fairy typing is super nice. But, yeah, in a lot of cases, I usually don't have, like... Oh, I should have used a Super Potion there. Oh, well. In a lot of cases, I don't have too many uses for the regional variants, personally. But, I mean, it's not because I don't like them, necessarily. It's just that they, you know... Usually, they don't serve the purposes that I need, so... The gimmick was regional variants, not Z-moves. Z-moves was just the worst Mega Evolution. Oh, boy. Okay, so next fight. Also, the Elite Four this time, by the way, I'm not treating it like we did previously where I have to KO one with one. It's the same thing as before, where it's just like a Sigma stage in Mega Man X, where I'm just kind of KOing them with whatever I want at this point. So it's a little bit easier going. The 2 Super Boss trainers that we'll be fighting, though, I'm actually going to treat them like the previous trainers, where I have to KO one with one. And that's actually probably the best way to fight that battle anyway, because they have some scary Pokemon. So, okay. Actually, can I have Mithra go first and maybe... Because I think he just uses Onyx again in the next fight. Actually, I'm going to wait to save until we get in the next room. I think it's Bruno again. I think he just uses Onyx as his lead again, but he's probably Speed AV invested. That's why he could go before Vaporeon before, although I think Onyx is fairly fast. But with Mithra going first, if I hit it with a Splishy Splash, it's probably dead, so we'll see. See how special defense AV invested it is. And if it is, I mean, I don't imagine it'll be able to do too much with Earthquake afterwards, so it's an Onyx, you know? Like... Sam, you normally don't use the variants, but for your playthrough of Eevee, you did have an Alola Ninetales. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And Alola Ninetales is really nice. Like I said, that Ice Fairy typing is really good. It's really appealing. Me personally, I think the first time I went through this game, I had, for my Dark type, I had an Alolan Rattata. I never evolved it in Eradicate because I don't like its design, the Alolan design for it, but Alolan Rattata is my friend. He's my boy. So I had him go through. And I didn't even have a Violite or anything like that. I was just like, oh, Psychic type? Gonna use a Psychic Stab? Switch him in. Do they have nothing other than Psychic Stab? Switch him in. Game Freak feels like they're stuck in a rut and they're using gimmicks to distract us. Why does he look so mad? He just is mad. That's his aura radiating around the room, you see. So he has to be this angry in order for the room to radiate with his aura, so... Well, good, Bruno. Let's see what you got! Round 2, fight. Just used Alola Ninetales in your first playthrough of Moon because a friend traded it to you. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I like Alola Ninetales. It's one of the variants that I actually definitely enjoy. I like both versions of Ninetales, to be clear, but... I mean, I quite like Alola Ninetales with the unique typing, and then the design is pretty cool and everything like that, so... Okay, let's see if Splishy Splash one-hit KOs. Catch a wave, Mithra! Oh yeah, no Stealth Rocks for me this time. Bye, Onyx. You can't outspeed a partner Pikachu. I got base 120 speed. Get that shit out of here. Oh, Poliwrath. Do you have Earthquake? Is that why you're switching a Poliwrath in on a Pokemon that can probably... Well, maybe I wouldn't one-hit KO. I know you don't have anything for Littlefoot, though, so... It's beautiful. Weak, okay, you like cute. No, I get it. I completely understand. I think that Alola Ninetales is pretty cute, has a pretty cute design as well, so I completely understand. Don't even worry about it, I get it. I think we just Petal Dance. I was gonna Leech Seed, but... Who needs Leech Seed when you can practically one-hit KO with a Petal Dance, you know? Like, what's he gonna do, Earthquake again? Big deal. I think a lot of people are weak to cute things. I mean, that's fair too, yeah. Super weak to cute things, it's something people somehow never figured out about you. Well, we know you a little better now. I mean, could I have guessed that about you? I mean, I've known you for long enough. I probably could have guessed that about you. Just from, like, I don't even have to guess now that I think about it. There's, like, hard evidence of it, like, just from the videos that you upload and the games that you talk about and everything like that. Yeah, I probably could have just guessed that. So... Yes, I definitely could have, yeah. Like I said, I had to think about it for a second, but yes, I definitely could have. What did I use to fight Hitmonchan last time? I can't remember. I think I used Interceptor, because I think because of his elemental punches, that's why I used Interceptor, so... And we burned it, if I remember right, so... Yeah, I just had to take a second to think about it. You know how my brain works. It always takes me a second to think about things, so... Okay, let's burn it and then we'll Flamethrower. Or actually, I don't think we should Flamethrower. It's probably better to Outrage, but... I think I'll Flamethrower once just to see how much it does, because like I said, I think Hitmonchan's special defense is pretty high, so... Okay, that I don't even care about. Will-O-Wisp would have taken care of that for me. Okay. Let's see here. Like all the Hitmons, need to do a trio run of a game with them. Yeah, I like them all too. I think I'm a little bit less inclined with Hitmontop. I think I like Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan a little better. I don't know, Hitmontop's design never really appealed to me personally, but, you know. It's a preference thing, that's all. True, I'm definitely... Yeah, it would be interesting. You'd have a lot of coverage, I think, because they all kind of learn lots of different stuff. Like, Hitmonchan learns all the elemental punches, Hitmonlee can get, like, Earthquake and Rock Slide coverage, and Hitmontop's there, too. No, Hitmontop probably gets, like, normal fighting, and then, I don't know, you could probably get dark coverage on it or something, so that wouldn't be too bad. Oh, Mithra's level 64. Nice. And Bruno's variant that he uses is a Alolan Golem. Rock Electric, so Emery's got this on lock. It probably knows Fire Punch as well. Thankfully, it doesn't get Ice Punch, because that would be scary, but, you know. I like Alolan Golem's beard. Like, I'm not so sure about the mustache, but I like the beard. It's got that, like, lumberjack / mountain man look to it. He looks like he went up into the mountains to train and didn't come back down for 40 years, you know? And now he just has a railgun attached to his shoulders. It's that crazy kind of design that Game Freak went for in the later generations. Coliseum 1 made us... It did make us fear that Hitmontop. That's true. Hitmontop in Coliseum 1 was pretty sketchy. Because it was pretty powerful for the point that you got it, because a lot of your Pokemon at that point were still Shadow Pokemon that were definitely not above level 35, or let alone, I think it was like 38 or something, the Hitmontop that he had. I forget the trainer's name that had it, but yeah, it was really powerful for what you had at the point in time you were at, so. Okay, this, ow, will hurt. I was going to say this will hurt, but I should be okay. Oh, you got this, Emery. You'll be fine. Unless it's a speed tie, in which case, well, F me, I guess. But we're good. Okay. His last is still Hitmonlee, as far as I remember, and I think Mithra can just handle that no problem, so. We'll switch her in, maybe take a high jump kick, and then die, and then be sad. Except not. Okay, yep, it's Hitmonlee. So, do I floaty fall here? I'm gonna try to floaty fall. Let's see how much it does actually when I do this, and then bank on a 95% hit. Move. Oh, nice dodge. That's gonna help quite a bit, because when you crash with high jump kick, well, yeah, that happens. You lose 50% of your health, so. Thank you, Friendship System. Even though high jump kick's accuracy is only 95%, it made that KO much easier. So. The champ isn't actually that fast, although your plus speed Stoutland outsped one, and Stoutland is slow as mud. Yeah, but a lot of people don't invest in Machamp's speed, if I recall correctly, so that probably helped quite a bit there. I have regrets, he says. No shit, Sherlock. Well, I mean, I've been training as well, so if we keep training at the same pace, it kind of falls into place logically that I would still beat you, so. Apparently Bruno gets over whatever hang-ups he has in this game by the time Johto rolls around, though, because he doesn't seem like he's as angry when Johto rolls around, so. He is still in, not Let's Go Johto, but like in the Johto games, right? He's still an Elite Four member. Yeah, because there's Will, there's Koga, there's... Spoiler alert, Koga becomes an Elite Four member, like he was talking about. There's Will, there's Koga, there's Bruno, and there's Karen, and then the champion as well. So... Play Rough is the best fairy move, fight you think otherwise. No, I mean, I like Play Rough quite a bit as well. I used it substantially on my old, like, Gen 6 Belly Drum Azumarill set that I had. Thing, once you got rid of its checks and counters, that thing annihilated everything. Like, good lord. I mean, that can be said about most Pokemon, to be fair, but yeah. I might actually need to use some ethers and elixirs in this run, by the way. Now I'm thinking about it. So. Yeah, hence why that works. Exactly, yeah, because nobody runs speed on Machamp, so. That's why you pack something with hard defense. Yeah, exactly. Yep, and you need it for something like an Azumarill. Got to play around it, basically, or at least you used to. Hi, Agatha. Will do. Hope you'll do the same. Like Flame Orb plus Marble Scale and Milotech. Let's see you kill me now. Yeah, I've used that as a special and physical wall before, so... It does everything, frankly, if you have it having a Flame Orb with Marble Scale. So it can wall everything at that point. It doesn't even matter. So... do I want Stealth Rocks up? Because I'm going to get glared. And I don't know if Earthquake will KO, honestly. I mean, the level difference isn't that high. So... I'll put rocks up. We don't really need them for this battle, but, I mean, I might as well. What were you anticipating I was going to do there, Agatha? Were you anticipating me just murdering you? Is that why you're just trying to get prior damage out? Oh, whatever. Hey, Bruno, you've got Stealth Rocks. Why couldn't you beat Agatha in the time in between? Oh, right, because your AI doesn't know how to deal with ghost types. I forgot. That's actually not true. His AI does know how to deal with ghost types. It's just that I don't think he has a dark move among all of his Pokemon, so... Yeah, Arbok doesn't have defenses. That's true. That's very true. So now the Stealth Rocks are just there to our benefit. It'll let Stitch get KOs where Stitch wouldn't have gotten KOs previously, if I'm going to use Stitch, which actually, now that I think about it, yeah, here's an example of where I would use Stitch, right here. Alolan Marowak is Agatha's next Pokemon. Emery would probably still be okay here, though. But, at the same time, well, what else would she have? I mean, a Gengar, I guess. I'm going to switch Stitch in, whatever. Yeah, Alola Marowak's pretty cool. I like him. Doesn't get Shadow Bone in Let's Go, though, which is kind of obnoxious, because if he's going to use... He doesn't really get a Ghost-type stab in Let's Go, because he can't learn anything that's, like, physical Ghost-type moves. I mean, he can learn Shadow Ball, but... a Marowak using Shadow Ball, really? You know? So... Yeah, the Ghost Bone decision. Yeah, the Ghost Bone with him being like a, you know, a Fire Stick dancer. It's pretty cool. Oh, I like it. I can dig it. Excuse me, I think I need to sneeze. Excuse me. It's, springtime heat brings out all the pollen, so sometimes it, gets in my way, as you can see. Okay, there go the Stealth Rocks. What do I use against Weezing? I could use Emery again. I could use Interceptor. Like, I think I used Interceptor last time. Because Weezing's special defense isn't really all that great. And I think he mostly has special attacks that Interceptor should be able to take okay. Okay, it has Thunder. That's interesting. Okay, that did some damage. Sludge Bomb will probably do a little more than that. So, I guess we'll see in a moment. Why'd they make it so Shadow Bone is learned before the level Cubone evolves and the move reminder is at the literal end of the game? That I couldn't tell you. I have no frickin' idea why they would do something like that. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever to me. Because it's like, you're basically nerfed for the entire game until you get to the move reminder. At that point, it kind of sucks. So, because logic, or a lack thereof. Oh look, we're almost at 200 special attack on Interceptor. Perfect. He's turned out to be a pretty good boy. I mean, he's already a good boy, but a better boy. Excuse me. That's Lunch attacking me. Let's see. Gengar. Totoro. Totoro, you take care of this. You got the Spadef, my friend. Gen 7 sucked. Easily the second worst gen. Don't care if it was the first try. Gen 1 is in murky AF waters for you. No, I get it. It's a hit or miss thing for Gen 1, you know what I mean? You either like it or you don't, so I understand. I like it personally, but I understand why people don't like it. It's jank. So. Do I want to yawn you? No, I don't really want to. I think I just want to KO you. I mean, I'm burned. I know I'm burned, but I'll probably still KO next turn with the Stealth Rock damage and then with how much Crunch did. Unless we get a low roll. Being burned actually helps me here because it means I won't get poisoned by Sludge Bomb, so... Okay, that's fine. I think the next one's just another Gengar anyway, so I could just full restore and then go from there. Want some of the mechanics to come back, but other than that, it was a slog. Yeah, no, I understand that, yeah. I mean, if some of the... Even with the best designs that Kanto has had, if we're still complaining about some things that Kanto had in this game, which we are, routes 12 through 15... then yeah, I mean, Gen 1, if we still have reason to complain by Gen 7, when this is like their 4th or 5th go-around in Kanto, yeah, then Gen 1, as the first time in Kanto, it leaves things to be desired, for sure, so. There you go, Totoro, that should help a little bit, and if we get poisoned by this, I don't have to worry about getting burned again, although I don't think that this thing can burn me. I think it's only the one that has Will-O-Wisp. This one's just like a straight-up attacker. It just has 4 attacking moves, which will mean nothing to Totoro. It will mean nothing whatsoever, because he'll just, you know, he'll just take care of business, and then we can all go home and have cake. I'm sure Totoro would like a cake. I don't think I get a cake as an item in this game, but, you know, I'm sure I'll be able to find one. Maybe when the SS Anne comes back into port. I'll just call up the captain, because I'm sure we're on good terms with him now. I'll call up the company and be like, can I talk to Captain Ahab, please? Just tell him, be like, hey, when you come into port, can you bring me like a gigantic cake on the ship? Because I have a Snorlax and he just wants to eat, bro. Okay, Golbat's last, and yeah, Mithra's got this on lock, I think. And then we're 3 down. We only got Lance and then the champion fight. The champion fight, incidentally, is pretty much just a scaled-up version of the previous champion fight, so it shouldn't really be too difficult. It'll basically be whatever tactics we used previously should be exactly the same, so. Like this, we used that tactic last time and it worked pretty well. Yes, he would really appreciate a giant berry cake, holy cow. It'd be like the only thing they cook on the ship and everybody else would get like 1 slice and Totoro would eat the rest. Just missed the TM variety. The point was that you could put coverage on things that might have lacked it at various points in the games, hence why TMs lasted for single use. Imagine having infinite Hyper Beam Jack in Gen 1. Yeah, and in Gen 1, Hyper Beam was busted, because if you KO'd somebody with it, you didn't have to recharge the next turn, so... Yeah. Good lord. Like, you could switch out, basically, and you wouldn't have to worry about recharging. As a matter of fact, I don't even think you had to switch out in Gen 1 to avoid the recharge. I think if you KO'd, you just plain old didn't. So... Well, maybe one day in our old age we'll be like you and Oak, although I'd like to believe that I won't be hunched over a cane at that time, but, you know, nobody knows what the future holds, I guess. I'm not trying to be mean, Agatha, I'm just saying. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Okay, anyway, max potion for you and for Totoro. And then Emery could use a Hyper Potion. Hey look, we're actually using up our resources pretty good this time. That's good. How are we doing on power points real quick? Let me check that. That was why it was your example? Yeah, well that makes sense then, yeah. Infinite TMs are nice, but you find that they don't get used a lot anyway, so having unlimited use means nothing. I don't know, I kind of like it in this particular case, because in certain situations, like... Let's say with Totoro, I've swapped around the elemental punch that he uses several times throughout the playthrough, and that's been rather nice to have. Like, honestly, if you want to make TMs 1 use again, I would say yes, but I would have a caveat to that. Add a 5th move slot. Because if I had a 5th move slot, I wouldn't need infinite use TMs anymore, you know? Because I'd never switch my moves. I'd just get the 5 that I want, and then I'd be done. But, yeah. So... okay, I think, let's see, my flamethrowers are looking a little low, but other than that, we're okay, I think. And my earthquakes, too. Maybe I'll just use a couple ethers right now, and that way they're done, you know. I don't gotta worry about it. It would be in medicine, right? Yeah, it would. Okay. I have more elixirs. Nah, I don't need them. I'll just use the ethers. Emery. EQ. There we go. And then interceptor, flamethrower. Perfect. That's something you've argued for a long time. Us having 4 moves by this point seems unfulfilling. Yeah, for sure. Like, I feel like a fifth move slot wouldn't be too much to ask, you know what I mean? It just seems like it would make creating movesets a lot easier, at least I think, anyway. I mean, I could see how it might be a little overpowered in, like, the metagame standpoint, but, yeah, I don't know. I personally can't see it being so overpowered, because then everybody gets 5 moves, you know what I mean? So you don't have to worry about it, like, overpowering particular Pokemon over others. I guess some of them get more coverage, but I don't know. I feel like it could be played around, basically. So, yeah, give us 6, Chaos Unbound. And Chaos Unbound was a hack, right? I forget, because I haven't seen most Pokemon hacks in a long time, but yeah, if they put 6 moves in that one, then that probably came in pretty handy there. Unless you're just saying Chaos Unbound, capital letters, like it would be just literal chaos. So, just like saying Chaos Unbound. I mean, that's fair. That's fine. You do that. Did I switch Littlefoot into the front slot? Because I think he still has a Seadra as his first. Yeah. Okay. This should work. I don't think Lance's Aerodactyl has Flying Stab. Again, same type of... when I say stab, I mean same type of attack bonus, in case anyone's unaware of that somehow. I don't think his Aerodactyl has a flying type move in its moveset, so... well, I'm glad I could help, so... yeah, I mean, you gotta. I'm here, I'm ready for a challenge, so let's see what you got. They won't let me just go straight back to the champion room there, Lance, so I guess I'll just fight my way through all of you. So... Lance lost his hallway, that's disappointing. Yeah, he doesn't have the big hallway in this version like he did in the previous game, so... I guess they figured it was just taking up space or something, and the Pokemon League's handbook was like, nah, it's just taking up space, it's unnecessary, we'll take it out for you. I'm starting to feel the effects that my brothers talked about when they said, yeah, when you get your vaccine shot, your arm's gonna feel a little sore at the end. That's an Alolan Exeggutor. Hello. It knows Psychic, I'm sure, so I probably should get the heck out of here. Grass Dragon. What do I have for Grass Dragon? Totoro. I have Ice Punch. Totoro, do this. Yeah, it's a big boy. Yeah, I'm starting to feel the effects they were talking about because my arm is starting to get a little sore. The shot itself was intermuscular, so, like, it... of course, it was, you know... of course, my muscles will now start to feel a little sore because of the fact that I was poked by that, so... okay, so I got a -1 special defense. This might hurt a little bit, but this should hurt even more, so... yeah, we'll be fine. Okay. And that's Hyper Beam. I don't know. With a -1, I don't think that would have KO'd. It probably would have come close, but... yeah, I don't think it would have KO'd, so I don't think that miss mattered. That'd do it. Didn't even finish your sentence, just thought about it for a bit, then Totoro. Yep, that's how it is. It's like, hey, I have a special attacker that I need taken care of, Totoro. Don't even have to finish my sentence, Totoro. Just throw him at it. He has 300 HP and a buttload of special defense. I don't even care what kind of special attacker you are. You ain't taking that, you know? Okay, so Emery should be able to handle this just like we did before. I'll put up my rocks, which will help with Lance's last 3, and then we'll go from there. Because he still has a Charizard, so it'll be helpful for me to have the rocks up for that. He still has Dragonite, obviously, so that'll be helpful. And then I think his other one is Gyarados, because he's already used his Alolan variant. So, yeah, the combination of those 3 should make this fairly simple to do. I just need to hit Rock Slides, so, yeah. We'll be okay. Alright, next on my list of things to do, Rock Slide till it's gone. Will that do more? I was gonna say, that'll do less. Are you just trying to get flinches now? I mean, whatever. I'm not opposed to the idea. I've done it myself, so I get it. Fast flinch is always nice. At least not like a Chinchino with a King's Rock, you know. This might hurt a little. I mean, not because Aerodactyl has high special attack, but because it's Hyper Beam, you know. Ow! I didn't even, that was just me living on a roll. That wasn't even the friendship system. You suck, Aerodactyl. Oh, it's going to be destroyed by Stealth Rock. Yeah, this is the only real fight where I would say Stealth Rock is super, super helpful as far as the Elite Four goes. So, yeah, Charizard's going to get trashed by it. So it will help quite a bit. I should probably send... I'm a little spooked by this Gyarados, because, I mean, it took 25% from the rocks, but it's got really powerful physical attacks. I'm going to switch in Stitch and hope that I live 2 hits, because then I'll be able to get a Reflect Up, and then I'll be able to switch Mithra in. After that, I should live 2 hits, that's fine. Then I can switch Mithra in fairly safely, and I can KO the Gyarados with an electric attack, so... Yeah, that's fine. Even on a crit, that's fine. Knew you weren't the only degenerate using King's Rock Cinccino. No, a lot of people, actually, from what I understand, use King's Rock Cinccino. At least on the low ladder when I played. So... I didn't use King's Rock Cinccino myself. What did I use it for? I used it as like a... I think I used it as like a choice band's... not passer, but like a pivot, basically. Yeah, that's what the word is. I used it as like a choice band pivot, if I recall correctly. Because I mean, it had Skill Link... And it had Rock Blast and Bullet Seed and Tail Slap, and then I put U-Turn on it as well, and that was about it, so. It was a pretty good pivot, actually, from what I remember, so. Oh, use it in your first run of Black. Okay, gotcha. First run of Black, yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty good then there. You couldn't get Skill Link in Black 1, but in Black 2, I think the first, the tutorial Hidden Hollow actually teaches you about... actually gives you a Cinccino with Skill Link, if I recall correctly. Not 100% sure about that now I think about it. Let me see here. I'm probably going to get Earthquaked. I have Reflect Up, so that should help a little bit. I'll just send Totoro in. Because with Reflect Up, he should be able to take anything this Dragonite throws at him. So. Yeah, I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's how it went. Outrage will be fine. Hurts a little, but, you know, I'll be okay. We'll be fine. We'll let him do it again, and then we'll Ice Punch, and, will it be dead? It might be. I mean, it's 4 times weak to this, so I would hope so, but... I mean, it might be Defense AV invested, you never know. Could pull a fast one here. No, that's pretty good, actually. Okay, Reflect is gone. Who do I switch in here? Because someone's probably gonna... Well, no, I guess I could just heal and hope for a Confusion hit. I'll do that. It's also Cinccino, so I just needed Tail Slap. I mean, that's true, yeah. That's fair. Tail Slap was pretty much all you needed. So... And even if it didn't have Skill Link, I mean, it's not like it lacks for coverage moves. It's still got Rock Blast and Bullet Seed. It's probably got some halfway decent other moves. Ow. And, you know, it gets, what else does it get? It gets several moves, so that's the point. I mean, if you're still looking for a better move in terms of, like, being able to hit it other than just Tail Slap, you could also just use Return, frankly. This is a banking on a roll. Okay, that's fine. We lived. So now Body Slam will KO. Desgoot? I'm living on low rolls here. I'm living on the edge today. Let's get dangerous, you know? That's okay. What do I switch in for his Charizard? Because Totoro's kind of weak. I want to switch something in. Oh, wait, I have an idea. Hang on. I got this. Watch this. Check this out. Switching in Interceptor, right? Why am I switching in Interceptor? Well, you'll see in a moment. First of all, 50% of its HP is gone because of the Stealth Rocks. Second of all, Lance has another trick up his sleeve. Besides just the Alolan Exeggutor, he has a Keystone for his Charizard. So he has a Mega Charizard X, and that means Outrage will probably KO. Because Flare Blitz will definitely not KO me. And probably the best thing he has for me is... Well, he might have Earthquake now that I think about it, but I might live. We'll see. I'm already living dangerous, so might as well. I'm probably going to die from this, but, you know. Nope. Nice, Interceptor, nice. I'll take it. Get angry! Counter back! Don't let him push you around. There you go. Good work, Interceptor. But yeah, these guys are pretty strong. Don't get it twisted. If you're at around the level that I'm at, these are a pretty decent challenge, the Elite Four and the Champion here, so... They'll give you a bit of a run for your money if you don't use a little bit of tactics. I mean, you could just over-level using the Chansey and Cerulean Cave, but where's the fun in that, you know? So. Well, no, I mean, you guys almost KO'd me like 3 separate times, so. Okay. And we're still the champion, but we still have a challenger to fight, so we're gonna go do that. Give me a little luck, Dragonite. I caught one of you, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. Before we finish this all up, well, obviously I need to heal, but I actually want to go over to the Dragonite that we caught, because I have a nickname for it, so. I think it fits kind of the aesthetic the Dragonite goes for. So, and it's an honorable member of the team, basically, because I didn't anticipate catching it, but there you go. There's my Dragonite nickname. If I was using it in battle, this is what it would be named. And again, I was planning on using one, but that was when I still had a team of 10 that I was planning on using. So, yeah, it, you know, it didn't make the cut, but I'll take it. Alright, Conker, take it easy. We'll see you on the next one. We'll be going to a new game probably next time, because we should be able to beat both the Super Boss trainers within the next hour and 45 minutes, I would think. So, we'll see ya. Kaipe? That's an interesting cry. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't exactly sound like a Dragonite now, does it? But, whatever. Okay, definitely need 3 max potions over here. I could be using my full restores instead, but that's okay. We'll need to restock on our items anyway before we go take on the Super Boss trainers, because I mean we'll probably have enough between all the items we have here, but I'll restock anyway just so I'm prepared and to waste away some of my money, you know. Okay, let's save real quick. I wonder if the credits play when I beat the Elite Four again. I guess we're gonna find out. Let me take a drink before we approach the stage of our final battle. And also, I should have switched Mithra in to the first slot before I did that, but that's okay. Does anybody have anything that they... Actually, I need to reteach Littlefoot Earthquake, because that'll be a little more useful for him for this next part. Because he's also still our Jolteon check. Well, I guess it's kind of a counter, because Jolteon's moveset I don't think has anything for him. So, I don't think Jolteon ever gets anything that can let it take on grass types easily. I mean, I guess it gets Pin Missile, but... lol, Pin Missile. Hidden Power isn't in this game, so it doesn't get anything there. Excuse me. And that's enough for me to want to save again, so I'm going to save again. There we go. And I think that's it. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Let's move along here. Heard it wasn't in Gen 8 either. That's honestly one of the best small changes that they could make. What's that? The, what isn't in Gen 8? Because I missed some context there. That's my bad. Oh, no hidden power. Yeah, I don't think it's in Gen 8 either. I think you're correct, so... But yeah, it means that you pretty much just have to rely on the coverage that they get, you know what I mean? You don't have to worry about them running a weird, wonky hidden power move as a part of their sets, you know what I mean? It's just whatever they get, that's what they get, so. Okay, here we go. Let's face ourselves again. Does this count as a reincarnation? I don't know. I'll leave that up to the Persona fans to judge. In the meantime, I'm challenging me for the champion title. So let's see if that actually happens or not. So, same thing as before. Pidgeot, we already know its gimmick. It's a Mega Pidgeot. I just need to T-Volt it first turn and then Zippy Zap if it lives. So let's see how that goes, shall we? I mean, it'll probably live. Mega Pidgeot doesn't have the best defenses, but it's got a 2-level advantage, and it's got pretty good special defense. It's not great, but never mind, it's dead. Never mind, it's... Oh, crit. Okay, well then, that just works. I've been cucking this poor Pidgeot the entire game. I swear to God. Every single time it's come out, I think I've one-hit KO'd it with a move. I just can't win. Man. Had an idea for a hack fight once that played into your dumb fanfics. Like what? Tell me about it. I don't think it's dumb. I'll be the judge of whether or not it's dumb, but then again, I'm inherently biased to say it's not dumb, so. You had issues with your Black 2 ROM, so you were constantly redoing things, started calling it a split timeline. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yes, explain it to me. While I KO this Vileplume eventually with Interceptor. Run ended when both MCs met up and had to fight each other. Oh my god. I always wondered why they didn't do that in Black and White 2, like, as a part of the Pokemon World Tournament or something, where you fought the protagonist of Black and White 1. It seemed like, I mean, they had a precedent for it, because Red was a thing in, you know, Gold, Silver, Crystal, so you'd think it would be something that they would decide, yeah, we'll do that, but they never actually did it, so I was kind of surprised that they never did that. Okay, so I probably still have full restores, but I'm just gonna Flamethrower again, I don't care. They'll DM me the details. Alright, sounds good. Go for it. In the meantime, let's continue blasting this Vileplume. Poor guy gets full restored only to get blasted and singed back down to his low HP total. Poor girl, excuse me, I didn't see its gender before. That's entirely my bad. Okay. So that's that. What would be next? He might switch in, I might switch in, excuse me, Marowak or Slowbro. So we're gonna see which one. In just a moment. Marowak. Okay, that's fine. Because Stitch can handle this. So. And I'll probably do it similarly to how I did it previously. I'll probably use Ice Beam instead of Shadow Ball this time, because Ice Beam, even though it's super effective, probably won't one-hit KO. And then, if I get the opportunity, I'll, which I should, I'll get a Reflect up. Although I guess I could get it up now. It helped last time against Rapidash, but I don't think it's strictly necessary. So. I mean, Emery's going to take a big hit from Rapidash, but it'll be fine. We'll be okay. Oh, you have Thunder Punch now. Did he... He didn't have that last time. I think he just had Fire Punch for coverage previously, so... Alright, well, since I have the Reflect up, let's just Surf. See how much it does. Probably won't KO. Yeah. I figured. And worst comes to worst here, we'll get paralyzed, but we didn't, so that's fine. I might actually burn another one of my full restores here, so yeah, that'll actually help us a little bit in the end. Because I think I have like 3, maybe 4 total. So, of course, I'm going to want to get another Reflect up, I think, before I duck out of here. But we'll see what I switch in next to figure that out. Now, Jolteon will probably be in next, so I don't think I'll be able to get another Reflect up. Well, whatever. Maybe I can come in on Slowbro, actually. Yeah, I can come in on Slowbro once it's yawned and put to sleep. Like, I can get it down a little low on HP with Totoro. And then I can switch in Stitch after the fact, and I can get a Reflect up before Rapidash comes in, because Jolteon's definitely coming out next, so... Alright. So same thing as before, let's let Littlefoot take care of Jolteon, because... yeah, we should be able to handle it. Again, even with the timid nature and the low attack IV, Earthquake should do pretty decent damage, and I'll probably put up a Leech Seed just so that I have it. Because, I mean, when we get hit by Thunder, it'll probably do a little bit of damage, not a huge amount, but the extra little bit of boost that I get from Leech Seed should come in handy. And Shadow Ball's neutral, it's probably its best hit against us, so... And even so. Okay, well, Special Defense drops will not help me, but with the Leech Seed up, it'll help me fine. And to be fair, if I still had Mega Drain, I would probably still be okay, because then I could just, you know, take it all back, but... This should work okay. If I get another Special Defense drop, though, I'll probably switch. I'd probably switch in Mithra and go for, like, a Splishy Splash. So... But I don't think we'll have to worry about that, because we just got, we got the Leech Seed damage going for us, so... Should be a very easy KO on the next turn. So, we'll see how much Thunder does, maybe, if he ever hits one of them. There we go. If I ever hit one of them, excuse me. Keep referring to the rival as he, even though it's me, you know, but I guess I'm just not used to the idea. And to be fair, I don't have to get used to it anyway after this, because I don't anticipate this ever happening again, so... whatever. Is Rapidash going to be next, or is Slowbro going to be next because of Psychic? Rapidash is next. Okay, so, Let's see here. I'm definitely dead to a Flare Blitz, so I can't leech Seed. I could switch in Interceptor, but I have Drill Run on Rapidash, so it's probably for the best that I just switch in Emery and see how much I take. So I have to take 2. If I can take 2, that's great. If I can't, well, this might be a problem, because then I have to think about whether or not I have to use my boost here. I'd like to save my boost. Ooh, that's a roll. Oh boy. This could be a problem. Because I'd like to save my boost for the next fight that we're going to do, because I definitely need it at the beginning of the fight, because Emery, it's not a roll in the next fight where it's like, I might take 2. No, in the next fight, I can't take 2. There's no way. Because of what it is and what it's doing, but okay, that's fine. You got this, Emery. You brought us home last time, just do it again, and we'll take care of business with Slowbro. Okay, that's that. 1 left, and it's probably the hardest one on his team out of everybody, because I think it still has Light Screen. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think it still does, so... If it doesn't, then that's no big deal. I mean, it'll work out anyway, but... I could send in Mithra as well, but, I mean, Totoro's probably the best switch I have for this, so... And then if he uses the Light Screen, I can kind of just wear out the turns of it while yawning to put him to sleep, so... Kind of like when champions have varied teams, even Diantha, and don't like Diantha. Yeah, I prefer when the champions have these varied up teams where it's like a bit of a test for all of your Pokemon rather than just like a single type. Because if they just got a single type, it feels less like a champion battle and more like just another member of the Elite Four. You know what I mean? So it's less. It feels a little bit less good in my opinion, I guess. Okay, Totoro's frozen again. That's great. Let's use a Crunch. If I can get out, I cannot at the moment, so... That's fine. It's not like the Psychic's going to do much of anything. Yeah. Now, you're asleep, so I can switch in Mithra, and 2 T-Bolts at the most should KO you. Of course, if I still had Light Screen, it would be nice here, but... it's alright, I don't need Light Screen. We'll be fine. At most, we'll take 1 hit. Because he should stay asleep for this turn, because I think you always get at least 1 turn where they have no chance of waking up, so... If I recall correctly. Okay, well, it's a Slowbro, so I guess I shouldn't have been shocked when that happened. Oh, and it's another crit, okay? Mithra, you're on fire today! Yeah, this is true, otherwise sleep would be so much worse. Yeah, like it was in Gen 5. When I switch out, I reset the sleep timer. What the fuck were you guys thinking? I like Gen 5 as much as the next guy, but that's probably the only part of Gen 5 that I despise. Oh my god. So... Oh, I even gave myself a little more money this time. Perfect. Well, no, I don't think you should. Yeah, you keep doing that and I'll be here when you want to. Hi, Professor. Decided to visit for old time's sake, huh? No, I mean, everybody kind of gave me a bit of a run for my money in some cases, so... Okay, cool. So we get to sit through this again. I'm gonna see if I can skip the credits. Because this is nothing new. We've already seen this, so... It's still worth remembering all the friends that got us here, don't get me wrong, but we've seen this already, so it's nothing particularly new. It's too bad I couldn't bring Ferdinand here one time, but, yeah, he would kind of just be chilling in the back, so... Congratulations once again, champion. Here is your updated team that got you here. Oh, Littlefoot's still not level 65, huh? Okay, I have to keep that in mind. And Interceptor's not either. Okay. And Totoro. I probably have enough rare candies to get them all to 65. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Okay, you don't even have to sit through the credits. Perfect. It's like they read my mind. How much do you need to 65? It's probably not that much. So, let's see. No, it's not that much. You need nothing at all, and you need a little more than everybody else, but, well, you know. Alright, so next thing we're going to do, I'm going to put Emery up front just preemptively because we're going to use her for the next fight that we're going to do. Because now there's the Super Boss trainers to go fight. But first, I have one last thing to show everyone. We're going to go back to the Go Park. Mithra's happy we're going back to the Go Park. What's up? Let's see if you play the high five game again one last time. No high five this time? I mean, I'm okay with that. It's no big deal. Did I ever give you a golden raspberry? I don't think I did. Here you go. Okay. Hate to say that we need to eat and run, but let's use a sky dash real quick to get back to Fuchsia City so I can go back to the Go Park and demonstrate what you can do with the Pokemon that you have in the Go Park. So, the first time that you link up to Let's Go with your Pokemon Go account, you'll receive a mystery box in your inventory in Pokemon Go. And if you use the mystery box, you actually will gain access to a special event that you can do something with. Oh, actually, and while I'm here, I should probably also fight the Master Trainer that I want to fight, because I'm actually going to fight the Chansey Master Trainer right here. Probably one of the easiest ones in the game, so I'll just demonstrate the Master Trainer system for everybody so that you can kind of see what it's all about before we go do the Go Park thing. So, we got to follow as well. Credits are already over. Well, they actually skipped the credits, so that's how that works. We didn't even have to worry about the credits, so... Batira is FR. I hope I pronounced that right. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. Welcome to the streams. We just beat the Elite Four on round 2. Now we're doing the last little bit of post-game content that I want to do before we call it a day and call it a game, so... Okay, so here's how the Master Trainers work. While I'm here, we'll do this. Master Trainers are one-on-one battles. You cannot use items. You cannot use anything other than the Pokemon that they have that they want you to fight with. The Chansey Master Trainer in this particular case is, if I recall correctly, fairly easy because its only attacking move is Seismic Toss, and it's level 75, so it can still deal decent damage, but... yeah, we should be able to take care of it with this particular moveset. I'm just going to Toxic Stall it, basically. I could have gotten Soft Boiled while I was still at the Indigo Plateau, and I probably should have, frankly, but it's okay. Oh, yeah, no, it didn't take up the entire time of the credits. Nope, it's they just skip right over them, so you only get to see them the one time, I think. Unless there's a way to access them some other place. I don't know. Anyway, you're the Chansey Master. Yes, you are. Oh, okay, gotcha. So it's got to be in the top left position of the party. Then that's where we're going to put Chansey. There we go. Let's see if we can beat the ultimate Chansey, or rather her ultimate Chansey. And this is basically the gist. You bring the Pokemon, put it in the top left slot. It's a one-on-one fight. You can't use items. And if you beat them, you can go to the the Celadon Condominiums. I was going to say Pokemon Mansion. That's not true. The Celadon Condominiums, and you can get the title of whatever the Pokemon name is, Master. So, okay. So this thing, I think it puts up both screens, if I recall correctly, which is why I gave my Chansey Brick Break. I'm not actually looking to deal any damage whatsoever with Brick Break or anything like that. Basically, all I'm looking to do is wait for Toxic to murder this Chansey, because eventually it will, and I'm just going to break the screens when it uses them, because... I don't know, maybe that'll stall it out from using Soft Boiled or Seismic Toss, I guess. I can get the AI in a loop or something. The never-ending journey in 14, best feature to burn time. I mean, that's true. You could burn a lot of time in the never-ending journey if you just go back to your, or in the unending journey, I think is what it's called. Whatever, semantics, you know. But yeah, you could burn a lot of time on that if you really want to. Okay, it did not make her just reuse the screen, so I'll just Seismic Toss one more time after this, and then I'll rest. And then we'll just sit there and let the poison do the rest for us, so. Because eventually it will do 16/16 of its health. I think it has Soft Boiled that it can use. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think it does. Either way, we'll get it eventually. I might even get it next turn if it's dumb and uses Seismic Toss again. Yep, okay. I don't know if it has soft-boiled, but, well, there you go. That's the easiest Master Trainer in the game. You can do it with the Chansey. As long as your Chansey can live, like, 2 to 3 seismic tosses, so, like, as long as it has, like, 250-ish HP, you'll be fine. So, there you go. Just catch one in Cerulean Cave, bring it here, and now you're the Chansey Master. Good job. Bring back Master Trainers so you can be the Stoutland Master. Yeah, and that's the thing, right, is that if I was doing this for myself, I'd really only battle the trainers for the Pokemon that I would want to be the Master for, you know what I mean? Like, I would train up, I probably would train up an Arcanine just for that, so I could be the Arcanine Master, but other than that, you know. So we've earned the title of Chansey Master. No thank you. It would go exactly the same as it just went, so I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, okay, well, I guess I'm the Chansey Master now, so that's just gonna be how Nurse Joy refers to me for the rest of time. No big deal. Let's heal up. I don't even think you need to, though, because I think you get restored at the end of each Master battle. But I'm not 100% sure about that, so there you go. And actually, it's kind of interesting anyway, because I've talked about Pokemon that have kind of been left on the cutting room floor in terms of which ones I was going to use for my team. If I was going to do a playthrough of any of the Gen 4 games, in particular Platinum, which is still on the table, I'm not opposed to the idea of doing a Platinum playthrough, I just don't have any plans to do it in the future at this point. But if I was going to do a Platinum playthrough, I have always kicked around the idea of using the Happiny egg that you get in Diamond Pearl Platinum as a team member, and just having a Blissey in my team. So if we do one, I may end up actually using a Chansey in some cases. So it's kind of funny that a lot of the Pokemon that are on the cutting room floor are either Pokemon that I would have ended up using this playthrough, or Pokemon that I plan to use on a later playthrough anyway. So we never ended up using those PowerPoint maxes, did we? Oh well, let's buy some supplies and then we'll head back to Viridian for our final gym challenge before we go see if that one girl is still inside Cerulean Cave looking for a Pokemon that I definitely caught out from under her nose. Yeah, Bellsprout Master, sway in the breeze. Go to Sprout Tower. I am your master now. Yeah, Go Park. Yeah, we gotta go to the Go Park. Yep, we gotta go to the Go Park first. Yep, thank you for reminding me. Because I have a special little thing to show off when we go to the Go Park, and that'll get us up to our 120 Pokemon that we have in the thing there, so. Yeah, he said Viridian. I was like, what? Yeah. I almost forgot about the Go Park. That's my bad. We'll go back to we'll go to Viridian after we're done with that, and then it'll just be 2 more fights and we'll be done. Actually, got done with the post-game stuff here faster than I thought I was gonna. I figured it was gonna take a solid 3 streams to get through it, and I mean, I probably could have dragged it out to about 2.5, but 3, no, don't think so. Okay, Go Park. I will have to turn off chat on my phone for just a moment here because we have to actually transfer something out of Go into Let's Go again. So I'm going to do that right about now. I mentioned before that after you link up Go and Let's Go for the first time, you actually get something special in your inventory in Pokemon Go. You get a mystery box. And the mystery box, actually, if you open it up in Go, it actually starts an event where every roughly minute and a half or so, something like that, you actually spawn a unique Pokemon in Pokemon Go that you can then capture. So. Stupid Pokestop system. Now, it used to be actually more difficult to get this Pokemon and its evolution. Its evolution you can only get in Pokemon Go, and you get it by evolving it using the candy system that's available in Pokemon Go. It used to be a lot harder to do, but nowadays it's very easy because every time you capture this Pokemon in... So you use the mystery box, and for 60 minutes it will spawn about 1 Pokemon every minute or minute and a half. So that's between 45 and 60 of those Pokemon. For every one of them you catch, you get 3 candies for that Pokemon, and in total you need 400 candies to evolve the Pokemon into its fully evolved form. So if you're really good about it, you can use the mystery box the day that you get 200 candies, because that's very doable in the 60 minutes that you have. Wait 3 days so you can open the box again. You still have to wait 3 days in between. Then get 200 more candies, and bam, boom, you're done. There you go. You can actually evolve the Pokemon and just bring it right in. So this event used to take, like, I want to say 2 months to finish. Now it takes 3 days. So Somebody did something right somewhere. So, somebody needs help in the chat. What do you need help with? I can't see who that is. Hang on. Let me see. Gutierrez, what's up? What do you need help with? I will try to help out if I can. First things first, let me do this. I'll see if I can see when you send your next message. Hopefully it doesn't get cut off. So let's transfer to the Switch. So this will search for the Switch. Let's go like this. And bring a Pokemon to the Go Park 1. When we connect, let's start communication. And it should find my Pokemon Go account momentarily. And then we'll be able to see the unique Pokemon that I have here. I won't be able to show off its evolution on screen, but it really doesn't take all that much effort to get its evolution. Like I said, it takes about 3 days total. Because you do about half of it one day, about half of it the next, or you can spread it out more if you really want to. It doesn't particularly matter. So. And the reason why I can't show it off is because I don't have access to the mystery box again until tomorrow. So I won't be able to actually show off the evolution because I didn't get quite enough candies. I would have to get, I think I got 150 candies in anticipation of opening the box once a day and just doing it from there. But yeah, I wasn't able to open it until 3 days. So yeah, every time you catch the Pokemon that I'm about to show, you get 3 candies for catching it, and you get 1 candy each for sending them to the professor as well. Yep, so you can basically, if you already have one that you're planning on evolving, you can get a total of 4 candies for each one that you catch, because you can just catch it and then instantly send it to the professor. As for the Pokemon itself, let's go find it. It's gotta be around here somewhere. It's a tiny little thing, so it might be a little difficult to find. There he is! Meltan. So this is the unique Pokemon that you can capture that's available from Go. So let's go catch it, shall we? I should probably save first, but you know. You have the Eevee version and you have to complete your Pokedex. Can I trade with you, please? I don't have Nintendo Switch Online, unfortunately, Batira. I actually double-checked this because several people have already asked me about that in chat. I actually don't have Nintendo Switch Online, so I apologize. I cannot trade with you. As far as where you can go to get that, there are a few subreddits that you can go to where people can trade with you if you need to complete your Pokedex, where they'll do like trades and trade backs. So why am I using a Pokeball on this thing? Why did that go so far out of the way as well? Let's get out the Ultra Balls. There we go. That's better. So I apologize, Batira, I won't be able to help you. I would say check out the subreddits that do Pokemon trades. They should be able to help you a little bit more than I will. Okay, an excellent with a silver. Maybe that'll work. Can't really help that, unfortunately. Even if you get a Let's Go game, it's going to be Eevee. Ah, that's fair, yeah. And there we go, we caught Meltan. It evolves into the Pokemon Melmetal, by the way, so if you're wondering how that exactly works, basically you get a Meltan, you give it 400 Meltan candies while it's still in Go. You can't do it while it's in Let's Go. You can't evolve it in Let's Go at all. You evolve it in Go by giving it 400 Meltan candies. It evolves into Melmetal, and then you can bring it over to Let's Go, or you can bring it over to Sword and Shield. It's also available for that one if you want to switch it over to that. In either case, though, you kind of have to wait a little while before it gets really good because it has a unique move. It's a 2-hit move, Double Iron Bash. It's a Steel-type move. But it doesn't learn it until, like, an obnoxiously high level, like level 70-something, so... I mean, it would be okay before then, but its special attack leaves a lot to be desired, and Flash Cannon is its main other Steel-type stab, so... I just like Meltan because I think he's cute. Let's read his Pokedex entry, shall we? Meltan melts particles of iron and other metals found in the subsoil, so it can absorb them into its body of molten steel. Okay, reminder, don't touch its body, because good lord, man. Maybe it's like a Rapidash where you don't have to worry about that, though. I don't know. Okay, let's go back to the front desk. Sure, I'll save. But yeah, that's basically how it goes with Meltan. You link up your Go account with Let's Go, You use the mystery box, and then just spread out the candies however you want. Every 3 days you gain access to it. Spread it out however you want. Get a Meltan for yourself. Keep one of those. Get 400 candies, and then evolve a different Meltan, so that way you can get both Meltan and Melmetal into Let's Go. And it literally, like I said, if you're good with the candies, it takes like 3 days to do. So, yeah, it's really not that difficult. Literally looks like a nut with an eye floating in the middle, and it looks like it's made of mercury. This thing looks dangerous AF. Yeah, I mean, for sure. It's definitely not exactly the most kid-friendly Pokemon out there, that's for sure. So... And it's at the end of the Pokedex, so that's a thing. Let's add it to the party and just say hello to it, shall we? Got it at level 17 when it was close to 500 CP, so I have no idea how the level the CP thing works. Whatever. Oh, excuse me. Forgot to pull it out of the ball. There we go. Hi, Meltan. How you doing? Happy to be here, stretching out and relaxing. You do that. Wish I could get a good angle of it. Oh, maybe I can do it from behind, like see it like being happy. What's up, Meltan? Oh, okay. Trying to figure out where you are with all this Go Park stuff, huh? Too lazy to look it up. No, that's fine. I get it, no big deal. Oh, I need to switch in, who did I take out for that? Hang on, let me look at my team again. I took out Totoro for Meltan, so let's get Totoro back in here. And then we will go challenge the 2 Super Boss trainers, and then we will be done. Perfect. Alright, now that we're done with that, let me check my notes to make sure I don't have anything else planned that I'm forgetting. We did the Chansey Master Trainer system thing. We went to the Go Park and talked about Meltan, so it's just the last 2 here. So you may recall that after we beat the Viridian Gym Leader, Blue said, oh yeah, I'm going to go take over the gym. They've always talked about it with me for a little while, so I guess I'll go do it now that there's nobody running it. So Blue is now the gym leader over there, so now we can go fight him. So let's go do that. And then after that, we got to go back to Cerulean Cave. We'll see if we can find that girl that I was talking about a little while ago. And then once we're done with that, we'll be done. So 2 more battles, and then we're all done. So definitely want Emery in front first. Probably everybody except Totoro will get to 65 by the end of this. We'll be a little under-leveled for these fights, but only by like 1 or 2 levels, so it shouldn't be really a huge deal. I definitely will need the boost for Emery to live properly, though, against his first Pokemon, because good lord, does it hurt. I'll tell you why in a moment. Actually, I'm not going to save yet. Let's get to him first, and then I'll tell you why. You got to do the puzzle again, if I recall correctly, so in order to get there. Let's see. Can I get there from here? I don't think so. No, because this is going to push me all the way over, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, see, there's Blue over there. So once we can get to him, we'll go from there. We just have to figure out how to get to him, that's all. Let me see here. So... Oh, okay, so just go this way. And then go this way. There we go. That'll work. Just follow the blue brick road. Blue and yellow, apparently. Red, blue, and yellow. I get it. I mean, the other ones are green, but there's red carpet in here, so it's just red, green, blue, and yellow. I see you, Game Freak. I understand what you're doing. What's up, Blue? Oh, yeah, I mean, I've heard how strong of a trainer you are when you let loose, so... Well, I'm glad you're keeping yourself busy. That's the best idea. You got that supervillain hideout back here, don't you? Oh, okay. Well, I'll be interested to see what you do with the place, even though I'll probably never see it. Well, let's see if that counts for anything in a Pokemon battle, shall we? Alright, let's do this, Blue. And yeah, he gets a gym leader theme for his quote-unquote rematch. It's not really a rematch because he's a lot stronger than he was in Silph but let's see just how strong, shall we? So his lead is a Tauros. Now you see why I have the problem of Emery living, because I want to get rocks up because it's good for his team, but also this Tauros has double edge. That's gonna hurt. So, Mithra, a little help, please? Emery is going to take on this Tauros one-on-one, basically. So once we get the rocks up, I'm going to try to... I'll heal as needed, but I'm going to try to take it down to size, basically. Now, that's at +1, and that still did that much. That's basically what I would expect from a Tauros, but still pretty absurd. So, yeah. Okay, we got our rocks up, so that's what's important. I feel like I'm playing Gen 4 metagame at this point, but that's okay. I'm going to heal with a Hyper Potion, and then after that, we'll be okay to move from there. We can start Brick Breaking and Earthquaking and all that good stuff. I don't know which one will do more. They probably will do about the same, honestly. So, oh, nice dodge. That'll help. And with +1, I can probably KO this thing fairly easily, so... especially with it getting recoil damage everywhere, so... Alright, Emery, let's do this! Yeah, no big deal. He might have a full restore or two in his pack, but, well, we'll find out. Okay, he withdrew Tauros. I don't know what that's for. He's probably sending in Gyarados? Yeah, okay. I should have just Rock Slid. Would have done a lot of damage to this thing. Well, I hate to say it to you, Blue, but you can't keep doing that, because eventually you're gonna get Shrek'd, bro. Do I stay in and just Rock Slide this Gyarados? I mean, I probably take a Waterfall, don't I? I know it's a Gyarados, but I'm at +1. And this is my physical wall. I'm gonna stay in. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm at +1 speed. I'm faster than the Gyarados. Fuck you. Oh, that's fantastic. Emery, you are a monster. Good work. What else you got, Blue? He's like, ah, hell, what do I do now? Okay, he's got an Exeggutor, just a regular one this time, so. This I can't stay in on. I don't have the special defense to stay in on an Exeggutor. I do have Interceptor though, so that should help us out quite a bit. I think this thing has Light Screen though, so that might mess us up a little bit in terms of our the special moves that we have to deal with after this. So, but I mean, it's using Psychic now, so that's fine. I mean, it hurts, but I should. Keyword is should be able to KO after this with the Flamethrower. So it doesn't have the highest special defense, so. I was going to say, that doesn't look fast enough to KO. Sorry, Interceptor, this is going to hurt you a hell of a lot. Damn it. Okay. So I need somebody who can live a Psychic. Totoro. I need somebody who can live 2 Psychics, frankly, because I'm going to revive Interceptor, and then I'm going to KO the Exeggutor after that, so. When in doubt, Totoro. That's just the way that it all goes. I'm going to revive to full, though, because I want to make sure if I have any issues, I can just switch in without any big deal. Oh, Power Whip, good. That's great. I'm glad you have that, too. I'm just going to Ice Punch. 5, get it. Yeah, sorry, man, that's just not going to be enough. What was I going to have Totoro fight here, anyway? I forget if I was going to have him fight his last Pokemon, but I don't think we're going to get to see it now, in terms of, like, Totoro fighting it, anyway. I guess we'll find out. Littlefoot's level 65, nice. Interceptor shouldn't be too far behind, so. Does Tauros just get Shrek'd by the Stealth Rocks? Was it at low enough health? No, not quite. Okay. Well, it will be in a moment once it double edges again. Emery, you live 1, I think, even at your HP. It might not even use double edge, though, now that I'm thinking about it, because it's at low HP like that. Unless he's just going to sacrifice it, which, I mean, fair play if you want to do that, whatever. Yeah, he's just going to sack it, except he can't because Emery's too fast for him. Do I just heal and let him kill himself? No, I'm going to Brick Break just in case. I mean, this might KO me anyway. Okay, no, it did not. Very good, very good. Emery, you kind of had to do that one with your face, basically, but you know what? If it works, then it works. Didn't have anything to set up there, though. Okay, Aerodactyl's next. It, as far as I know, doesn't have a flying-type stab, so I might just switch in Stitch to Reflect and then Littlefoot after I'm done reflecting, because Reflect will probably be helpful. How many Pokemon does he have left, by the way? He has 3. Okay. I mean, Stitch can probably KO this thing. I would like to KO with different Pokemon, though, so... Like, now that I've KO'd Gyarados with... I mean, I guess I kind of broke my rule then, didn't I? Because I kind of KO'd Gyarados and Tauros, technically, with Emery. I mean, if you want to get real technical, Tauros KO'd himself, but, you know. Does that still count? I mean, I'm going to take it. I don't care. Okay, let's use Reflect. Make it a little easier, because I forget what his next one... I know what his last is, but I forget what his next one is besides the Aerodactyl. No, actually, I know what it is. Never mind. Reflect will only be really helpful here, so... Because I don't think either... I think both of his last ones are special attackers, so... Let's see how much Surf does. And then... Okay, just KOs. That's good. Now, here's where the hard part comes in, because Totoro is a little low on HP here. And he's sending an Alakazam, which means Stitch is probably going to have to die here in order for me to make it so Totoro can actually take this Alakazam on, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll revive Stitch, no big deal. This Alakazam, I think, is the one that has Foul Play, so... And he'll probably try to use it on... oh, I live. Nice. You know what, Stitch? That's fine. You tanked it with your face. This battle apparently is just tank it with your face, the battle, so I'll take it. Alright. But yeah, this Alakazam has Foul Play, if I recall correctly, which means it could use it on Totoro, but I think we still have a Reflect up for a little while, so it probably won't even do all that much. I mean, that did pretty substantial amount just by itself, but, you know. Crunch or Body Slam? I think Crunch is more effective. Okay, Reflect. That's fine. Maybe I'll Yawn, since you're going to be, you know, like that. Since you're going to be that way about it, I guess I'll Yawn and maybe waste a little bit of time. So the Reflect runs out, because I would like to keep the Reflect for a little while. Or not keep the Reflect, get rid of your Reflect. I'd like to keep my Reflect for a little longer, sure. But I like to get rid of your Reflect if I can, so this will waste 2 turns anyway. Let's see, I'll just Ice Punch after this. He might actually withdraw, because his AI, if I recall correctly, does withdraw Pokemon a little competently. It's not exactly the best, but it's probably the best that Game Freak can get it in terms of the tactics of it. So, okay, so that wastes, let's see, 1, 2. That was the 3rd turn of Reflect. There will be 1 turn of Reflect after this that we'll have to deal with. But Alakazam is no longer a problem, so that's fine. And I think when the next one comes in, I'm going to Yawn it as well. I should be able to live any 1 hit. It's pretty powerful, but I should be able to live any 1 hit, so... And Totoro is 65, which means Interceptor should be right there with him. If he didn't already. I didn't see. I forgot if Interceptor leveled up yet. Oh, Superpower. I don't think I need Superpower all that badly. It's not really all that useful to me, personally. Psyduck Diego, hello! Welcome. Welcome back. We are fighting the super bosses, well, quote-unquote super bosses, the most powerful trainers around here, so... But yeah, Blue's last is a Charizard. I know, that doesn't necessarily make sense. He's blue. Shouldn't he have a Blastoise? I get it, but... He's got a Charizard, so... Yeah, we're going to take care of the Charizard. I'm going to Yawn it. It took 50% damage from the Stealth Rocks, which is nice, but he also has a Mega Evolution for his Charizard, and his is the Y variant. So I'm going to Yawn it, and let it fall asleep, and take any 1 hit it wants to do. This is going to hurt, but yeah, we'll be okay. I know, I'm saying this is going to hurt, and it's a Snorlax, so he tanks it like no big deal, but, you know. Okay, there goes their Reflect now. I'm gonna heal real quick. Just let him do whatever he wants. I'm just gonna use a Hyper Potion because I only need a little bit of HP, because after this turn, I'm actually gonna switch and let Mithra take care of his Charizard's last little bit of health, so... Yeah, I didn't want Mithra to eat a Fire Blast to the face. From Mega Charizard Y, that's strong. Like, it doesn't have access to Sunny Day here, or Drought, rather, which it normally gets. Or, does it get Drought? I forget if its ability is Drought or Solar Power. I haven't used Zard Y all that much, can you tell? But, yeah, it doesn't get access to the sun here. But it's still substantially powerful and should not be messed with. Don't take it lightly. So. Okay. And let's get rid of it. And that'll be blue, and then it's just green, and we're done. Oh, spoiler alert. Green is the girl that went into the cave. Yeah, I probably should have waited to say that. Oh, well. Yeah, that's right. Y gets Drought and X gets Tough Claws. Yep, that's right. Okay. I don't know, Blue. In some cases you were being tactful, and in other cases you were dealing with a Snorlax. So... yeah, I get you. And Blue is the same way, by the way, as any of the other gym leaders in the region. So you can re-challenge him every day if you want. So he's probably one of your best sources of experience besides Chansey chaining in terms of your endgame levels. It'll still take a while, don't get me wrong, and you're probably better off just going to the Elite Four, but, I mean, he's there any day that you want to fight him, so, yeah. Okay. Mythra didn't get to do a whole lot in that one, but Mythra's our front runner for the next fight, so... Well, then let's show it off, shall we? Well, first let me pet you real quick. There you go. Now let's skydash on back over to Cerulean City so we can take on one last trainer. Like I said, there is another super boss in the game, but it requires you to beat more master trainers than I actually want to. I only wanted to beat that one just to demonstrate it. If you beat 6 of them, though, he'll show up at the Indigo Plateau outside the entrance, and you can fight him. The other reason, by the way, why I don't want to fight that particular super boss is because in addition to his Pokemon being in the mid-80s in terms of their levels, they also use the AV system. So that means that his Pokemon are not only level 85, they're also souped up versions of level 85 Pokemon. So they do obnoxious amounts of damage to you, and if you haven't been using the candy system, you probably won't survive. So yeah, they're ripped, like stacked to the fucking ceiling. They're ridiculously powerful. So yeah, that's why I'm not fighting him. That's why I'm not fighting him. All right, let's take Toothless out of the Pokemon box real quick, just so I can flap over the top of the gate that's there, and get back to Cerulean Cave a little quicker. Hey, Toothless! Let's take you for a spin, shall we? We took you for a spin last time, but we'll do it again, because why not? I'm not over any place where I can land. There we go. Thanks, Toothless. Alright. Now let's put Stitch back in, and then we will go meet up with this last trainer. There we go. It's kind of worth it, not gonna lie. Ask this before, ask it again. Didn't even see the shadow. How did you see that? You have to kind of judge based on where you are, and then go slightly north of where you want to be when you go on the ground, because that'll allow you to kind of... It's like kind of isometric a little bit when you're flying up in the sky there. So like you got to be slightly north of where you want to be. So I had to almost line up with the top of the cave entrance here in order to hit this spot. But if you can't land somewhere, you may have noticed I went into the menu to see if I could land. When you go to land somewhere, if your bag and communicate buttons are grayed out, you actually can't land there. So that's a little trick, just in case you needed a little trick to figure out where you can and can't land. If those are grayed out, you can't land, period. So, yeah, that's how that works. Oh, the Dragonite shadow? Didn't see the shadow, you immediately spotted it and took to the skies. See, I saw the shadow just a little bit while I was wandering over on Route 7, and it was bigger than like a Pidgey or a Pidgeotto or a Pidgeot, so I knew it had to have been one of the rare Pokemon that was available on the route, and I said, nope, that's got to be like a Dragonite or something in my head. So I said, okay, let's go up there and see if we can find it. So, did the items respawn here? Let's find out, or has it not been enough time? Let's go see. No, they haven't respawned here. Always check this one, by the way, if you're going to come back here for respawning items, because that one there can have the fossil that you didn't get previously. So, yeah. So, like, we got the dome fossil on our playthrough, but that one can actually have the helix fossil for you if you didn't get it before, or vice versa. I could have the dome fossil if you got the helix fossil. So, I hope I remember when I do the Pokemon Yellow playthrough that I got the dome fossil in this one. Because I'll probably want to take the Helix Fossil in that one, just so that way we've kind of got a little bit of an even representation for all of the different fossils. So, there's another Ditto over there. So we didn't catch one before, we can catch it now. And, I don't think you can see it from here yet. So obviously Mewtwo isn't over there anymore, but, okay. I have everybody basically where I want them to be. We don't have a boost for this fight, and that means that the beginning of it might be a little bit obnoxious to deal with, but we'll figure it out as we go. I'm going to save right here because I don't know exactly where this fight triggers, but we'll find out in a second. Minus exclusives, this formula is really good about giving players variety and choice. Yeah, with the exception of the exclusives, I actually really like the way that they allow the players to vary up the system here and vary up which Pokemon they use. And it's easier than ever to catch Pokemon as well, because, well, you don't have to worry about fighting them and weakening them down and accidentally critting them and then having to find them again, because they're available, you can see them on the overworld, and you just have to throw a ball. And that's it. So, oh, there she is. That's who we're looking for. Hello. Were you looking for the legendary Pokemon as well? Okay. Ow. Man, low flying. It's a good thing I didn't play as a guy. Good lord. No, I'm not. Thank you very much. Sounds like you need a Pokemon that knows Flash, or at least according to how this game is, you need to learn Light Up. So anyway, yeah, this is Green. So this is the girl that Blaine was talking about. This is the girl that I was talking about when I referred to her outside of the cave. It's Green. She's here. And I believe this is the Green that, like, you could see in the manual for Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. I know those are old as the hills, but there was a picture that Ken Sugimori made way back in the day where there was actually a boy and a girl trainer along with the rival, which in that case was Red, Blue, and Green. So I think that's who they based this one on. So, hi again, Cole. You're just in time for the last Super Boss fight.
So I know you mentioned one trainer that you weren't going to be fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Who is that?
That's the Super Boss that you fight if you beat the 6 of the Master Trainers. So. But we're not doing that one because he's got level 85 Pokemon with, like, max AVs, so. Fuck that.
Fuck.
I'm not here to solicit, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, Mewtwo. Not only do I know about it, I already caught it. Yeah. Well, that's too damn bad now, isn't it? So apparently Green's a little pissed off that I caught Mewtwo, and so now she's gonna fight us. That's fine. I think her personality, by the way, is based on the manga version, where she kind of... She can be a little bit prickly to some people, from what I understand. I think we're going to find out pretty soon, but anyway, her first out is a Clefable. This thing is a dual screener, so since it's similar to the Mr. Mime in the Psychic Gym and Sabrina's Gym, let's use Zippy Zap to just completely get around that. It won't KO nearly as quickly, but, well, it will make this a little bit quicker. So, I forget if this thing has Moonlight. I think it just says Moonblast, so.
After months of work, a lot of glue inhalation, blood, sweat, tears, and accidentally skipping lunch more than once, my 2,000-point Warhammer army is put together.
Nice. That's also a lot, but nice. Congrats.
Now all I have to do...
Sorry, but it's the Pokemon universe. Someone caught it first, get over it. You're supposed to be an experienced trainer. Yeah, and you'd think she'd just, like, I don't know, go to the Gen 6 region. What is the Gen 6 region? Is that Kalos? You'd think she'd just go there, because there's totally a Mewtwo over there that she could just catch.
Mewtwo presents an interesting case of the whole trainers have, like, this inborn responsibility, or just this responsibility to complete the Pokedex. So that means, theoretically, Mewtwo would be like this crazy commodity, and it wouldn't surprise me if trainers fought over it, because everyone wants to complete the dex.
Yeah.
And technically, it's a part of the dex.
So, I mean, I guess it sort of makes sense. But again, it's not like it's the only Mewtwo, you know what I mean? We just established that it's not the only one, so...
Is that right?
Who do I want to use against Ninetales? Because I don't think I want to use Totoro yet, because that's used for another one of her Pokemon. Emery's later. Yeah, there's one in the Kalos region. I mean, I don't know if it's the same Mewtwo that was here, and he just got bored because nobody caught him and then fucked off to Kalos, but...
I mean...
Littlefoot I'm saving. Interceptor I'm saving. Totoro I'm saving, I guess, and Emery I'm saving, so Stitch, I think you're up for this bad boy, this Ninetales. If it's like the anime, the Mewtwo wouldn't have an entry at first due to being man-made. Yeah, that's true. That's fair. So they technically wouldn't even have known, right, like about Mewtwo being there if it wasn't for that, so. Okay, so there goes both of her screens, and now she can't reset them because none of her other Pokemon know how to use them, so. We'll almost KO, or get it just a solid 2-hit KO with Surf, I think, with Stitch. And then we'll probably set up a Reflect so that I have it for her next one. What would she send in next? Probably her Grass type. So, yeah, it's probably a good idea to get... Oh, okay, her Reflect was up as well, so... Now we'll put up a Reflect, and then after that we'll... Oh, this even works better. Okay. This works perfect, because she's just going to send it out. Awesome. Because now I've got the Reflect up for enough turns to just totally take care of this thing. And I think its Grass-type move of choice is Power Whip, so that means it's probably only going to be using special moves. Now, granted, Sludge Bomb is going to hurt, but it probably won't hurt as badly. Okay, and it still used Power Whip there anyway, so, and we avoided it thanks to the Friendship System, so, you know, that should leave us in a good position. I don't know if she's going to do another switchy switch after, like, because I don't know if... Okay, never mind. Interceptor's just way too good, so of course he KO'd the Victory Bell. Victory Bell doesn't have that high of defense, or special defense. I don't know what I was thinking. I keep underestimating Interceptor's power. I shouldn't do that. He's a good boy. He can KO everything. I'm going to count this as Stitch's KO, even though Interceptor's going to do it, because, I mean, Stitch basically did it, so...
Oh dear God, it has Hyper Beam.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll live. Yeah. That ain't nothing.
Of all things you teach your Pokemon, Green. Hyper Beam? Really?
She gets angry when people do things she wanted to do, so wouldn't you use Hyper Beam in that case?
Not on a Ninetales.
Well, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't use it on a Ninetales either, so... Okay, Gengar is next. I have Crunch for this. I just showed it, so you'd think she wouldn't send it out, but whatever. Totoro!
Totoro, do that thing.
Totoro, do that thing where you sponge all of the special damage.
Do that thing where you casually tank and just delete the entire opposing team.
Yep, basically. Okay, I'm poisoned from Sludge Bomb. That's okay. I should be okay. Please don't hit my shoulder with your elbow. Because it's not hurting that badly. It's like a dull ache.
I just realized.
But if you do, I will be in absurd amounts of pain. So.
Well, same, because our arms where we got the shots are facing each other. This is a terrible idea.
Oh, great. So your right arm is the one you got your shot in, and my left arm. That's just
great. I don't know why
great.
I got it in my right arm, man. I would be dying during this. Every time I click a button, ow, ow, ow.
Ah, Cole, what's wrong? I got a shot today.
I got a shot in my right arm today.
Oh, Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, it's a little late for that, isn't it, Green? We're going to KO anyway.
I can't believe my rotation's going to drop by 2k, but it's going to be an unending pain. Maybe it'll make me stronger. Man. This is going to be the night where I breach 10k.
You're going to be like, I need to get a shot every day, Ari.
Stab me in the arm right before raid every single day.
I need you to almost kill me. Okay, Kangaskhan is next, and it's not as threatening as Tauros was for Blue. It doesn't quite have the kind of power, but Emery should be able to take care of it fairly okay. I'm not even sure if I want to set up rocks now that I think about it. I don't think I'll need it for her last, because it's not weak to rocks, so I probably won't. I'll probably just Brick Break a couple of times. Well, it'll probably be like 3, and then it'll be gone, so... Although, thinking about it, Earthquake and Brick Break will do about the same, so... Okay, Dizzy Punch, nope. I got you. Friendship System. I got you, bruh. I mean, that would hurt like hell, yeah, but no, that's usually not what happens, so... Okay.
I forgot Dizzy Punch existed.
Yeah, it's kind of Kangaskhan's thing. It's not exclusive to it, but it's I mean, actually it was exclusive to it in Gen 1, if I remember right, so... It might even be exclusive to it in Let's Go, because I don't think anything else gets it. Oh good, it finally procced the confusion.
God damn it.
Kangas thinks spin.
So,
I don't
you're
know
gonna
about
die,
that
my
one.
dude.
I don't know about that one. Does a full restore heal confusion?
Let's find out.
I forget, but I have 15 of them, so we're gonna find out right now. Yep, it does. Good.
Oh, I can't wait for it to use Digipunch again and hit you with confusion again.
It has a 30% chance of proccing, so I wouldn't be shocked if it did. I'm just a little concerned about her last here, but we'll make it work. No big deal. As you'll see in a moment, it's a little bit of a problem. Well, not a little bit of a problem, I guess. We could probably handle it, but it might take a little bit of doing to handle it. So, because it's a Blastoise, so yes, blue has a Charizard, green has a Blastoise, so that means the other guy has a Venusaur, and by the other guy, I mean me. No. But yeah, I have the Venusaur because we're not fighting. If we fought the other boss trainer, Super Boss Trainer, he would have a Venusaur. So, yeah.
Of course they don't have the Pokemon that match
I
the color.
really should send in Totoro. Because I want it. Well, yeah, I really should send in Totoro because I want to yawn this thing to make it a little easier for Littlefoot to come in. Because Littlefoot's time to shine has come. He's gonna bring us home today. So.
I can't believe. Oh,
Of course, I have
shit.
to live through this first, because it's not just a Blastoise, it's a Mega Blastoise!
Hans gets Howitzer.
Okay, I can live in Ice Beam, that's fine. I'll just full restore, we'll be good. Ice Beam plus Burn. If it was like a Hydro Pump plus Burn, I probably would have died, but you know. Okay, we need a full restore, so let's do that. We'll yawn, and then we'll switch Totoro out, and I hopefully won't take too much damage on Littlefoot, so that way we can just handle it with 2 Petal Dances. Because Mega Blastoise has a lot of defense. So, I mean, I'll have a lot of special attack, but I don't think 1 Petal Dance will KO with Venusaur, so. Alright, yeah, that's fine. She's anticipating that I'm going to use Venusaur, that's why she keeps using Ice Beam. She's like, I know. She's like, I know you have it. Switch it in, you coward.
Fight me, you coward.
I'm gonna switch actually. If she Ice Beams, then she's too good for me. But that's okay. Alright, Littlefoot, it's your time. I mentioned one and only one time I would use Mega Evolution in this playthrough, and where would it be more appropriate than when my opponent is already using it against me? So, oh look, she read me.
Thick boy hours.
Yep. Okay, here we go. Mega Evolution, Petal Dance. Hopefully I live another Ice Beam, because I definitely don't think I'm faster than this thing, but, I mean, I probably have more special defense now that I'm Mega, so.
Bro. Just full restore while she's asleep.
Yeah, well, I can't do that now because Petal Dance, so.
I mean, you have air priority next turn.
No,
Oh my god!
No, I don't, because... Oh, actually, I was faster. Never mind, it's fine. We're good, we're good. It's all good. I don't lose any speed, so we're fine.
Alright, Petal Dance is a multi-turn move. Local man is stupid.
No, you don't hit your Sentai Bracelet in this game. They didn't reuse that effect, unfortunately, but, well, I used it. There you go. There's your Mega Evolution usage. I probably won't ever use it again. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention it. The reason why Littlefoot got less experience there is because Mega Evolution actually messes with the experience counter in this game. As it turns out, when you have a high enough friendship, it's like probably close, about equivalent to like 100 or 120 friendship, you actually get 20% more experience in a battle because you have that high of a friendship value with your Pokemon. So when you Mega Evolve them, for some reason the code treats it like a separate Pokemon and it doesn't gain the 20 experience. Game Freak, why do you code games like this? Can you go back to coding school, please? Because this is atrocious. Anyway, we beat Green and got 20 grand for it, practically, so that's cool. Awaiting Mega Dragonite. Oh, boy.
I mean,
that's just...
called Mega Salamence.
Oh, my God. I mean, that's just Dragonite with multi-scale, in effect. Except it would be there all the time. Oh, what you got? So, yes, this is how you get the Mewtwo Knight X and Y.
Okay,
is,
that actually
green,
explains why she wants it so bad.
Green actually gives them to you, so... Wow. That's not how Pokemon works, Green. You can't catch a person. Apparently she's gonna try, though. Whoa, hey, oh, ha! Gonna dodge these. Green, you're getting a little tsundere on me. I'm gonna need you to stop before I call the cops. I'm gonna call Looker, and I'm gonna get a restraining order. I swear to God.
For fuck's sake, use a Master Ball, Jesus.
Oh,
Or a luxury ball.
she didn't get one. A, she didn't get the one from Silphco, and B, she doesn't know that they respawn on the second floor here.
Fucking use a Premier Ball, damn. Give me something.
Well, that was obnoxious. Oh yeah, and the Pokeballs that she left, you can actually pick them up, and they're actual Pokeballs. So yeah, you can use them yourself. So there goes Tsundere Green, and that takes care of everything. Although I actually just remembered, there's actually one thing that I can do that I didn't show previously that I can show now. And you may recall, we got a few Keystones. We got the starter Keystones before we beat the league. And now we just got Mewtwo X, Mewtwo Y. So where do you get the other ones? Well, actually, let me use an escape rope to get the heck out of here, and I will show you where you get the other ones.
I would find it endlessly amusing if that was a gimmick somebody had in the anime or like the manga for Pokemon, where they just threw Pokeballs at people. Like Team Rocket shows up, they get halfway through their speech and 2 Ultra Balls go careening at their heads and they go blasting off. Dunk!
Oh boy.
And then Meowth just runs after them on foot.
Well, yeah, I mean, Mithra should be a little proud of something after, leading the team off against that Clefable. I'd be proud of that. Okay, so back to Indigo Plateau. Again, if you want to fight the other Super Boss Trainer, you can fight the Chansey Master Trainer, because that's a really easy one. I demonstrated that. Find 5 other Master Trainers that you want to fight, or just fight them with your team of 6 that you use to beat the league if you can get them up in the, high levels and use all those candies on them if you really want to. And then you can look for the last Super Boss. I think he's right here. I think this is where he stands. It's like right there. Again, his Pokemon are in the 80s. They're souped up on AVs. They're basically on steroids. It's fucking ridiculous. It's a really difficult fight if you're doing something like me, where in this case you'd be under-leveled and you don't use AVs. So, yeah, there's that. But why did I come back to the Indigo Plateau? Well, as you may recall from 5 seconds ago, I said, well, there's a certain place you can get the rest of the Keystones. But where do you get them? Let's go find out, shall we? I forget which NPC it is here in the Indigo Plateau, but if I talk to one, it's probably this guy. Yes, I am. How do you? Yeah, they're Mega Stones, all right.
I bought them overseas.
I don't know why the people of Kalos just gave these to him, but yeah, so you can purchase all the other Kanto exclusive Mega Stones from this guy. So, and I believe they all cost $30K. Now we have $550,000, so I can just buy all of these right now.
Here I thought you were just gonna buy the Kangaskhan, right?
I mean, yeah.
Because, Kangas Kid.
Yeah, Kangas Kid is great. I love Kangas Kid.
I love how that's just the Mega Evolution. He just gets out of it and it's like he'll square up.
Well, he grows up a little bit when you Mega Evolve him. He's like an adolescent at that point, so he can actually get out of the pouch. I still don't understand, Game Freak, why that's not a pre-Evo. It doesn't make any sense to me. Just do it already. It should have been a thing in Johto. But you didn't do it, so just do it already. Get it over with. This guy's very nervous. He keeps stuttering when he's talking to me. Have I seen the Mega Kangaskhan Dex entry? I don't think so, but we can read it before I go here, after I finish buying all these. I'll just look it up so I can see what it says.
Just sitting here, this guy's like, yeah, I sell rare stones. Can I interest you in something? They're a little expensive, though.
I'll take all of them. I'll take all of them.
Fucking Venusaur just walks in with a big ass sack of money on its back. It's like, it's just walking with like...
Literally wonders if it was a good mother because of how aggressive Kangas Kid is. Oh, Jesus. I mean, that's just the
crave violence.
That's just the Mega Stone energy, though, really. But I mean, I can understand how a Pokemon wouldn't know that, So.
Mother, I crave violence.
Oh no, I've been a bad parent. Okay, so this is where you get all the other Mega Stones. I bought them all. Thank you. And so the Janae is prepared for any other Pokemon journeys that she takes in the future. I'm going to top off on items, and then we're going to call it a day. And I'll probably sell, like, all but 2 of my Pokeballs.
What you don't realize is that Jimmy's actually going to go off screen, get all of his Pokemon to level 99, AV train them, and then fight the next Super Boss in a random April Fool's joke 3 years down the line.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even think I'm crazy enough to do that.
Listen, all I'm saying is if for next year's April Fool's joke, we just boot this up and beat the final super boss after like the stream's called New Pokemon Game stream.
Just be like, ha! I did it.
Get fucked.
We don't have anything to sell. I never use those rare candies, I guess. I'll just keep them, whatever. But now Jen A is ready for any other journeys that she decides to take on her Pokemon adventures. But as for us, this is where we sign off. So, let me go read Kangaskhan's Pokedex entry. I'm going to turn off chat on my phone for just a second to go do it, and then that'll be where we call it a day. Let's see here. How about we go to the Pokemon database. Kangaskhan. So we can actually read this out loud so I can see. Pokedex entries. Mega Kangaskhan. What?
Took him 2 months.
Oh, okay.
Jesse, goddammit.
Mega Kangaskhan's strength derives from the mother's happiness about her child's growth. Watching it grow up keeps her spirits high. And that's the Sun entry. The Moon entry says, thanks to Mega Evolution, its child grows. But as the child is good only at fighting and nothing else, the mother feels uneasy about its future. Okay. Well, if there's any part of Game Freak that's still got it, it's probably the Dex entry writers. They've still got it. So that's going to do it for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, the Stream Edition. This is the outro. Oh, well, I'm glad you like my hat. I like your hat as well. So yeah, good game. Again, I've explained why I have it only in the alright column, and it's entirely based on Game Freak's monetary and business decisions, basically. Why it's in only the alright. If it wasn't for those business decisions, this would be one of my favorite Pokemon games of all time. But, well, we're here, so that's where we're going to stay. So yes, that's going to be it for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, the Stream Edition. We beat it in 37 hours or less, so that's pretty good. I didn't think I'd ever be speeding through a game, but I guess we're also here doing that, so thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. Mithra has one last present for us. What you got? Another heart scale. Thank you, Mithra. I appreciate it. So yeah, we'll be moving on to a new game on Saturday. What will it be? We'll find out then at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everybody, take care and have a good one.
Bye.
That was the weakest bye you've ever said.
Jimmy, I'm on 4 hours of sleep and my arm hurts. Sue me!
Oh boy.